Welcome to Pride Search 2025. We're looking for that pride. Still don't know where the hell it is. It's somewhere out there. We only got a few days left before Pride Month is over. Oh no, what are we gonna do? We're only allowed to exist for 3 more days, guys. Only 3 more whole days till we're not allowed to exist anymore. Damn. For you guys, it's more than that. For you guys, you guys get like 5 or 6. But not for me. I only get, let's see, 3 more days, and then, yeah. And then maybe I'll do a secret show for the end, but that's it. All right. Today we're playing a game called A Lost Phone. A normal lost phone. It should be interesting. I say let's just jump into it and not waste any more time. Damn, that's loud. Loud, game. You're loud. Okay. Boom. This is the game. When you start, it gave me 4 notifications, and then I closed the game and I reopened it, and it went, sorry, you're exactly where you were. Sorry, there's no going back. A normal lost phone. We got 4 messages. This game is interesting, and I've heard mixed things. So I'm going to have to do a lot of reading on this one. We found a phone somewhere on the ground. What could it be? Whose phone is this? What are their secrets? Let's snoop and find out. We're sleuthing. Okay. I need to keep the background music up big time. This game's going to be quiet as fuck. Nope. Music's going in and out. Okay. We're all really worried. Tell us everything is fine. Your ... That's what Dad said. 34 messages from Dad. Damn. Happy birthday, Sam. I hope the cake is great and you get lots. Can I look at these? It won't let me look at the individual texts. Let me see. Maybe oh, you know what it is? I'm not clicking on the game. That's why. There we go. Here we go. From Dad. Damn, dude. Holy shit, it goes back far. Alright, I already don't like the music. Because they're singing and I can't focus. How am I supposed to read it out to people? Here, let me... I can already tell this is a mistake. I can't turn the music off? What the hell are you doing, game? I'm thinking. Music. There we go. Is there gonna be singing again? That's better. Just give me some background, please. There's gonna be singing in. Okay, apparently not. Alright. Dad. I have a new phone. Now you have my number, Sam. Why are you texting me from your bedroom, Dad? I just sent my new number to all my contacts. It wasn't just you. It wasn't just for you. Why are you replying to me from your bedroom, Dad? Are you kidding me? Me? Never. Dad. Aww. And then, like, way later. And there it is again. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna do this. Yep. I have my own music. I need chiller music. Hey, we could do our little experiment where I can finally go and play some other stuff. Where is it? There it is. Come on. Give me... I need to organize this better so that I can do it. Where is fucking the game I want to play the music from? There it is. There we go. Somewhat fitting. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to read everything or not, but it seems like I'm supposed to. So, okay. Her and her dad be joking, or them and their dad. We don't know yet. Happy birthday, Dad. It's been, they have in the date wrong. They have the date backwards. British. Why is the date backwards here, but then here it's... Okay, it is always backwards. It's Christmas time. 2015. Man, a simpler time. Remember those days? Oof. I was a different person back then. Big time. Okay, so this is like a couple of days later. Like 20 days later. Happy birthday, Dad. Thank you, Dad. And then like another month. Mom wants you to know if Melissa will dine with us tonight, Dad. No, we've not been getting along recently. Interesting. Be strong, son. Other interesting. Women are complicated. Sometimes your mother is still a complete mystery to me, Dad. Men can be complicated sometimes too. You're a brave boy, and Melissa's a good girl. She'll come back soon. Trust me, Dad. Ooh, here we go. Lore. About a few weeks later, I can't connect to my emails anymore. You'll have to help me when you're back, Dad. That's the most dad shit I've ever heard, where your dad doesn't know technology. Damn, dude. I know that game. Mom, would you like to know if Melissa could send her chocolate cake recipe she made for my birthday, Dad? Just more mom wants to ask you. Why isn't the mom texting? Mom told me to remind you about your dentist appointment today, Dad. You ever realize that, like, a lot of dads will refer to their wife as mom? I know when they have a kid, it's like mom and dad, right? But it is kind of weird when they're like, yo, mom says. You know, they kind of replace their mother with their wife. It's kind of weird. Did you get my message about the dentist? Why aren't you answering, Dad? I saw that. I was in class. Sorry. Ooh, okay. I'm thinking college. That's a very college thing. Your mom made an appointment at the hairdresser for you at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Dad. What? I've already told you a million times I don't want to get my hair cut. They want long hair, huh? And their family wants short hair. Interesting. Make an effort. It'll make your mom happy, Dad. I'm already getting some feelings. Also, when I started up this game, there was a warning, a bunch of warnings that were like, yo, it's gonna be stressful. There was like homophobia trigger warnings, and I'm like, oof, okay. I'm picking up groceries for tomorrow's party. I wonder how many people will be there. Is Melissa planning on coming? Dad, she's not coming. Ooh, the drama with Melissa. How come? She seems to be the perfect girl for a guy like you. Mom and I thought she was very nice, polite, well-behaved, and pretty. I don't like any of those statements. Just what every man's looking for in a wife, Dad. Uh-oh. I really don't want to talk about it. You never seem to pay much attention to girls in general. We thought you were really into Melissa. We thought you were good together. What happened, Dad? Stop. Ooh. Happy birthday, son. I'm proud of the man you've become. We'll celebrate properly tonight and be prepared for a big party on the 18th, Dad. Thanks, Dad. This is giving me an existential crisis. Where are you? Everyone's looking for you. Samuel, where are you? Dad. Where did you go? Dad. We're all really worried. Tell us everything is fine. Your mom wants to call the police. Dad. Oh, shit. I'm already learning. I like that the first thing that pops up on the screen is like, what's happening with your dad? Okay. I wonder how this game is going to change. I have a new phone. Now I have my, here's my new number, Sam. From Sophie's Board Games. Are you still at the club? I think I forgot my umbrella. I left already, but Alice was staying longer. Who is this? It just says, like, Sophie's Board Games. Interesting. They put the name in the phone as a board game shop, but they're talking about personal stuff. I left already, but Alice was staying longer. I'll ask her. She's got it already, thank you. Cool, no problem. I thought it was weird that she didn't leave at the same time as you. I thought you always went home together. You've been inseparable recently. She's my best friend. Happy birthday, Sam. I hope the cake is great and you get lots of presents. Uncle Raymond. I like that the dad's is like 30-something messages, and then the rest are just like, whatever. I have a new phone. Now you have my new number, Sam. Man, they really did just copy-paste all that text over and over. Nice. Which one? Was it expensive? How much could you get from your old dad? Hope he got a very cool one. All caps, dude. Not so expensive. I don't need a great phone anyway. Plus, Xmas is around the corner, and it's my birthday, so he promised to make history with my gift then. Don't know what he got in mind. He's already dropping hints. I've got a slight idea. Ho, ho, ho. But I won't say a word. All I can say is it's not suitable for little girls. Ha, 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 ha. What? What does that mean? Happy 2016 from Ray. Oof. Oof. 2016 was not a great time. Hey, big boy, I get to see you this. I get to see you this and next weekend. Yeah. Hi, Uncle Ray. Theo already told me see you soon. Dumb Theo doesn't know Maryland's Wi-Fi password. We need internet. What is up with his all caps? Does he just not know how to uncap, or is that on purpose? I just sent it to him. Ah, thank you. We're almost there. Be a good boy and go tell your mom. What is this? Look at this. What is this emoji here? Damn, dude. Or, I'm sorry. What does it used to be called? I forgot what those are called. Before emojis. The proto-emoji. ASCII text? Is that what it's called? You're 18. Whoa. Party, party, party. See you later. Oh, I forgot the cake. Okay, then, Uncle. Oh, I get it. It's Sophie. They met at the board game store. They're doing one of those. You see, I actually use the thingy that's in phones that says how you know them. Because it says the names and then it says company. You know, like, how do you know them? I actually put their full name in. Because, like, so when people send you a text with their name, I guess this is before people started doing that. I guess back in 2015, not everybody sent you a text with, like, here's my full name. When they send you their contact, you know. I guess they don't do that back then as much. Anyway, Salim from school. I have a new phone. Now you have my number, Sam. I missed part of today's English class. Can I copy your notes on Monday? Sure, I owe you one. Make a copy for you today. No worries. Man, you're already 18. Not fair. Still 10 months to go for me. Happy birthday. Okay. Simple. Damn, they got a lot of people in their phone. Look at this shit. How many fucking people in their goddamn phone? I mean, I got a lot of contacts from back in the day, but I don't know if I have this many fucking texts. This is goddamn, dude. Going nuts. Alright, I have a new phone. Noah told me you might be interested in video games. I love this face. What? He's the one who's interested. He's obsessed, lol, but he told me you talked about it the other day. And I wanted to ask if you would like to try, maybe. Try what? Do you know what a game jam is? Like playing games together? Not sure. Almost. It's an event where people get together and try to develop a game prototype in unlimited time. It's mostly just fun, creative, interesting, and you don't often meet cool people and learn new things. Sounds cool, but I really don't know what I can do there. Music. Noah said you were a great musician. Really? Are there also people making music there? Of course, sound and music are super important. And I muted the music. Let's see if maybe I can turn the music back on. Let's see. Music are super important, but you got to remember not to have singing in a game where you read. It's already going. But okay. See? See, how am I supposed to talk over this? Listen to this. Are these original songs? I mean, it's good music, but it doesn't really work for a stream. Let's look at the names of these songs. Airs, Breath, Can You Hear Me? I didn't even think about it. You could listen to the song and try to get what their vibe is from that. Angst. Far Away. Introverted Division. I mean, they all got features, which means it's just people be singing. Interesting. I'll come back to that. Alright, anyway. It's a challenge to develop something in those conditions. It's mostly really fun, really. But if it's good, who knows what'll happen afterwards. And in any case, the experience and the new friends are the most valuable thing you get from it. Aww. Anyway, you can make us some cool music compositions for the harp. They have a harp too? To tell the truth, while I play the harp, I actually prefer composing for other instruments. Do you know do what you want. So you're still coming? I don't know, maybe I'll try. When is it? There are a bunch, but the best one is last weekend of January. Will you join us, please? And they're asking them early. But that Sunday is my birthday, sad face. Ah, I didn't know. Yeah, sorry. Don't be. There'll be more. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for thinking of me. Sure, musicians are always welcome. I didn't forget your birthday. Happy birthday from the Game Jam. We're about to present our game. Aw, that's sad. I wanna be in the Game Jam. Uncle Hugo. They have multiple uncles here. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I have a new number. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great time last night and had some fun here with your mom and dad. Did they show you the photos? See you for your birthday, big boy. Thanks, Uncle Hugo. We're still sleeping. Glad to hear you had a good start of the new year. Happy birthday. I don't know if I can come. Always the same. Sorry. He's busy. A lot. Tim Nanamasher. What did I miss today in class? Not much, but she said we have an exam before the end of the next month. What? God damn it. We had one last week. What a bitch. Happy birthday. Okay. Just a dude. Just a guy. I have a new phone number. Dear Sam, Diane, Elizabeth, Raphael, and... Sam, Diane, Elizabeth, Raphael, and I wish you a happy birthday. We hope to achieve all your goals in your life and live happily ever after. And Estelle. Sam, Diane, Elizabeth, Raphael, and I. That is such a bad spelling and label. It's like, is it Dear Sam? Put a fucking semicolon if it's Dear Sam and then all this shit. I don't usually correct grammar, but when I'm trying to read it, you better get it right. Leo Accordion. Sam, sorry, I know a couple. Sam from the music school or Sam from the lab. Sorry, the one from school. Oh, okay. Happy birthday. Some of these people, they barely know. Just like a real phone. Chloe, board games. Is everything okay? Sam. Hi, Chloe. Yes, why? Just wondering, because you seemed upset the other day when you left after talking to Lola. And you weren't there today. Yeah, no worries. I've been around. I'll be around at some point. If you don't want to stay long, at least bring one of your mom's cakes. Half the people go there just for the cake. It won't be the same without you there. Hey, is that all you care about? The cakes? I'm joking. Well, just a bit. I was worried about you too. I don't like Lola either. I just don't talk to her then. Just don't talk to her then. I usually don't anyway, okay? Hope to see you soon. Thanks for asking. Have a good day. Happy 18, Sam. Something happened at the board game store. Look at this photo. I have a new phone. Happy birthday. Pretty simple. Esteban. When's your next concert? Hey, Fabina, it's one in June and you missed it. I had one in June and you missed it. I know, I'm very sorry. I couldn't find a babysitter for the twins and they're still too young to stay alone. Why don't you just leave Gerald and look after them and come on your own? I would have done so gladly, but Gerald wasn't in Maryland that evening. Then you should come with us with the twins. I'd love to see them again. Well, you don't know what you're saying. They're both mischievous, but you're invited to visit anytime you like, of course. Fun aunt. Feels like fun aunt. I will, and maybe I might even throw a private concert for all 4 of you. That would be awesome. And you're invited to dinner too. I just hope I see you before you become too famous and we have to pay to see you play. Ha! I take that as a compliment. But seriously, let me know next time, please. I will, no worries. Thank you, and send hugs to your mom and dad. Beautiful day to turn 18, huh? Have fun. Yeah, they use their full name. And you're like, is that an aunt? Because all the people with this symbol are like family. Where have you been lately? Will you come by today? Hey, Tom, not sure. But have fun anyway. My phone says it's your birthday your birthday today. Happy birthday and see you around. My cousin Tio is coming on Saturday to watch a race here. You're welcome to join us. We'll get pizza. I can't. I'm grounded from the whole week, for the whole weekend. Too bad. You can borrow some games from me if you want. Let me know. Happy birthday. Fucking annoying. I'm missing your party. Make it a good one. David. He doesn't even get a last name or description. His name is just David. The talk about university today was cool, wasn't it? Yeah, it helps us understand everything a bit better and help make the big decision. I've already decided anyway. I want to study something cool. Video games. What about you? That's great. I'm not surprised. You're always talking about games. I have some friends who know a lot and have done some cool stuff. I'm jealous now. Like what? They're called ATEL or 801, and they made a cool game called Transformance. Man, they're awesome. But what about you? You didn't look very convinced in the talk. I don't know yet. I'm undecided. You're a cool musician. Why not compose for games? Maybe. Man, everybody's really pushing on them to compose for games. Well, you don't really sound convinced either. It's a cool industry. Think about it. No, it isn't. It's an awful industry. I will. I promise. Happy birthday, Mr. Boring Adult. Sam will always be out. We'll be away next weekend. Could you feed Ringo again? He really likes you. Thank you. Hello, Miss DuPont. No problem. I'll do it. I like him a lot, too. You'll find the food in the cupboard on the left and a little surprise for you. Don't tell your mom. Thank you so much. It's really not necessary. It's a pleasure. Have a great start to the new year and a lot of love from the 3 of us. Thank you. Likewise. I wish you a very happy birthday, young man. This is insane. 45 messages. 34. Okay, we're gonna get big chunk. Big chunk. Maybe I should have just gone to the big ones. I've made you chocolate cake for your book club, Mom. Thanks, Mom. You're the best. Made an apple pie for your board game club, Mom. I've got the world's best mom. I've made a lemon pie for your book club, Mom. You're awesome. They all love you. I've prepared banana bread for your board game club, Mom. My favorite. I've made a strawberry pie for your book club, Mom. My friends will end up fat because of you, Mom, but thanks. About the club, we're going to a book festival on the 19th. It's a bit far. We might need to eat on the train. I'd rather not eat those overpriced train sandwiches. So could you make something I love you, Mom. Mixed messages. You're saying you don't want her to give you food because everybody's going to get fat. But you're also saying, give me more. Of course, I'll pack meals for your trip. I'm happy to know you're making new friends, Mom. Ann. Is Melissa going with you too, Mom? No, she doesn't really like these things. Oh, pity. She's the perfect girl for you. She'll make you very happy, I'm sure, Mom. I like the typo. That means she's really excited about that. So I'm preparing packed lunches for your book festival tomorrow and a cake for your board game club on Sunday. What kind of cake do you want, Mom? No cakes for Sunday. I think it's time to stop going to the board game club. Uh-oh. Drama. Oh, but I thought you liked it. I like that she signs her texts with Mom. It says it up there, lady. Less and less. Besides, they didn't appreciate your cakes enough. Mom, don't worry, but I missed the last train home. I'll stay at the book festival one more day. My friend of mine is letting me stay. Okay, as long as you're home with for your dad's birthday. Don't forget to wish your dad a happy birthday. They didn't in text. They must have done it in person or not at all. Uncle Hugo invited us to celebrate New Year's at his place. Oh, pity. I've already made plans to be with Melissa. I'm sure he would love to meet your girlfriend. You can invite her. There's no correction about the girlfriend thing. She'll be back from her holidays and probably tired. It's not a good idea. As you wish, but Dad and me are definitely going. Let Hugo know if you change your mind, okay? Sure. So do I bake a cake for the book club, or do they not like them anymore? They love your cakes, but they take a break in January. You're not bringing cakes from Melissa now, are you? She's good, but not as good as me. No, I'm not bringing anything from Melissa. Ooh. Happy birthday to my lovely son, Mom. Who's in your group project for the science project? These people. Sounds good. I'm with these people. Any idea about what you're going to do? We're still thinking, but maybe something about ecology and the environment. Us too. Something about massive extinction of animals. Nice. My first thought was about bees disappearing. That did happen. Remember when the bees disappeared? But then Simon came up with a brilliant idea the other day. We watched this documentary about how intensive animal farming affects global warming, and it looks like a big thing not many people talk about. Oh, like how cows, yeah, cow methane. I don't see a connection. Well, the amount of water to produce meat is huge, and the animals produce a lot of greenhouse gases. Exactly. And then the corn and feed also needs a lot of water and chemicals, plus it takes a lot of space, so they cut down forests too. I never really thought about it that way. I've already started cutting back on the amount of fish and meat I eat. Good for you. That's going to be an awesome project. You're lucky to have Simon as part of the team. Thank you. There's going to be some secret app where people are talking, because this is not enough messaging between people. Tio. I think this is their cousin. My mom said we'll go on Saturday to visit you guys. Can we watch the race? Can we watch the race there? She said she'll buy some pizzas. Which race? Are you fucking kidding me? The World Championship. Not a big fan of that kind of thing. Don't you watch the news? You spend too much time playing the harp and hanging around with girls, dude. Come feel the engine's power and smell the gas. You stare at the motorcycles. I'll eat pizza. You can't while you're busy playing harp. See you then. Hey, I wanted to ask you about your brother. Eric? I hardly remember anything. He left when I was a kid, and my parents never talked about him. They felt betrayed. I hardly remember him either, but he was always nice to me. Why betrayed? They were really great parents, and he still ran away like a selfish jerk. I asked once, and my mother said he was sort of brainwashed and joined a cult of some kind. Yeah, that's it. The bastard abandoned the family, and we don't exist for him anymore. This morning, I found an invite to his wedding in the mailbox. I was shocked. That's why I wanted to ask you. What the hell are you talking about? Have you not seen it? No. I don't want to see it. I don't give a shit. Don't you think that's strange? He's inviting us to his wedding. It's not like he doesn't care about us. He left. That's all I care. Sorry, Tio. I don't want to upset you, but please check the card for me. Something doesn't fit. I don't even know if he got one. Maybe he only sent it to you. I'll have to check. Hey, I found it yesterday in a waste paper basket at my dad's studio, ready to go to the shredder. Did you get it? No, I left it there on... I left it there, of course. My dad just doesn't... My dad was just coming home. I'm dead if he catches me looking around in there. Ooh. But did you at least read it? Doesn't it exactly look like... It doesn't look like a cult ritual. I understand what you mean. No, it doesn't. Ooh. Can we talk about this during the weekend when you're here? It's late and I want to go to sleep. Sure, see you then. We're in Merlin, stuck in traffic. What's the password for the Wi-Fi? Oh, man, the consistency. Because, like, the other person at the same time talked about that. I haven't tried yet on the new phone, but I guess it hasn't changed. It's Merlin zip code. Easy. That makes sense. Thank you. See you soon. Sam, can you call me? No, not enough credit for phone calls. Everything okay? No, I got in touch with Eric. What? How? Ooh. Drama. After what we talked about last weekend, I checked again, and the invitation was still there. So I wrote down the contact details. And, is it what we thought? Can you call me? No minutes left until next month, but using a landline here is risky. My parents are at home. Shit, my parents too. We could talk tomorrow. I'm meeting my friend Alice. She's got flat rate plans, so I can use her cell. But is everything okay? Man, remember fucking phone plans? Back before you just paid it. I mean, I guess, I don't know if people still use minutes. It really used to be like, literal seconds mattered. Just call me tomorrow whenever you can. Is that the friend of yours I met once? The one who plays the harp too? No, that's Victoria. I'll call you in the afternoon. Can I call you now? I'm with Alice. Yes. Damn, I want to hear what the call was, though. Damn, dude. How many fucking people? I need to keep going. I have to know. And there's other shit in this phone, too, but I'm like, no. I want the lore, damn it. Cool, saved. This is the guy at the board game store, clearly. Are you coming out Sunday? Alice said you might not come. Why not? You have to come. No, seriously, you have to come. Hey, are you there? Don't ignore me. Hi, Hugo. Sorry, I was busy. Yeah, like Alex said, I'm probably not coming. But why? You can't miss it. Miss what? Did Alice not tell you? Tell me what? She's great. I actually asked her not to tell you anything. But then she said you might not come. And I thought she would have told you. But I see she hasn't. Oh my god, tell me what? Now you have to come if you want to know. Oof. I'll ask Alice, but really, I'm pretty sure I won't come. Sorry. Alright, I need to change the music a little bit. Give me something new. There we go. We need you. I wanted to bring the game I've been designing with my brother. Well, still a prototype, but it's ready and we want to test it. And I'm counting on you. We need as many people as possible. And you love to try new games. Alice said she's in. Come on. I don't know, Hugo. I'm sorry, but I think I can't come. Maybe next time. The game is perfect. There won't be a next time. Next time you'll have to buy it and play. If it's good, then I'll buy it for sure. Yeah, you can bring me your copy. And I'll sign it for you. Aw. Good luck on Sunday. I hope they like it. They'll love it. A little pushy. 119 messages. Jesus Christ. Let's do this one first. Sammy, I can't contact Melissa. It's urgent. She's at her grandma's, but probably busy. She's moving out after her grandfather died. Ah, thanks. You happen to have Marilyn's Wi-Fi password? I haven't tried to log in since switching phones, so it might have changed. But last I heard, it was her zip code. Hey, can you get me the notes from last week's math class? Sure, no problem. Now that I'm thinking about it, Rachel, is it just me? Or do you want to talk when you need something? After rereading my latest messages, I admit I was pushing it. I'm really sorry. Thanks for not telling me to get lost and for always being there when I needed you. You're awesome, friend, and I'm really sorry. Wait. They only sent like 3 messages. Now that I'm thinking about it, Rachel, is it just me, or do you only talk to me when you need something? One, two. That's only 3 things they asked about, but I guess that's true. You're an awesome friend, and I'm really sorry. Yeah, well, be more tactful next time. Promise. I know that game. Okay. This is the big one. This is Melissa. Holy shit. Here we go. Oh, finally. I got a new number. All right. Meet right in front of the cinema this evening. Okay. I just found this in my bag. Did it come from you by any chance? Aww. Look at this photo. It's a good one. Yes. I slipped it in your bag at the theater yesterday when you went to the bathroom. Why? Did I miss an important date yesterday? Like our first kiss or something? Not at all. I just wanted to make you happy. You didn't have to. How sweet of you. Did you draw it? Yeah, but I based it on a picture we took during the holidays. Oh yeah, I see that. Speaking of, I lost that picture when I switched phones. Send it to me. I took it with my camera, so I've got it in the PC. I'll send it to you by email. Thanks. The truth is that I like your drawing more than the picture. You draw so well. Are you sure you don't want to try art school next year? That's nice of you, but I swear, other than portraits, I can't do much, and I really don't want to go to vet school. No, and I really want to go to vet school. Okay. When are the results of the entrance exam again? December 23rd, but that's just the first step towards admission. There are other written oral tests afterwards. I'm stressed so hard right now. Right before you go on vacation, at least, you'll be able to take your mind off it if you don't get in. I see you. I see you believe in me. Sorry, I'm sure you'll make it. I believe in you. I love you. Me too. Man, do you remember applying for college? Holy shit. This game is making me go to my past in my mind. Making me remember things. That's what going to the past is. It's remembering in your mind. Mind remembering. Okay. I need music. Chiller music, please. There we go. Rachel tried to call me 5 times this morning. I didn't have the nerve to ask her today. Do you know what she wants? I don't know, but she sent me a message too, asking how she can get a hold of you. I'll let you know let you know today's not a good day. I'll let her know that today's not a good day. There we go. Thanks. I'll get back to making up boxes. Let me know what she wants. Just the password for the Wi-Fi. Lol. How was the move? Not too exhausted? So much. I don't know how my grandmother collected so many things. She's old. She had time to collect a lot of things. Don't make fun of my grandma. How was your day? Not bad. What did you do? I went out and played board games. With who? Thomas, Ann, and Martin. Wasn't Alice there? Yes. So why do you lie to me? I didn't lie to you. Why didn't you tell me from the start that Alice was there? Are you hiding something from me? Drama. Exactly. You get jealous every time I mention Alice. I told you 1,000 times, Alice is just a friend, but she's my best friend. I don't know. I don't want to stop seeing her. You really need to stop trying to talk me out of it. Sorry, I'm stupid. I just need reassurance sometimes, you know? I've never known men/women friendships before you and that Alice. You're my only one. Aww. Now, I'm sure I'd be less jealous if you introduced her to me one day. I'm sure it'll happen soon enough. Yeah, but why not right now? Because it's already 10 p.m. You're right, I'm off to bed then. Sleep well, my gummy bear. Good night, Melissa cutie. Aw. They really are dating. Only 10 days. You're even more excited than I am. You know, it's just a movie. You mean the most anticipated movie in the history of the galaxy? Can you imagine if it's lame? No, it's gonna be great.
It has been confirmed Aloni has stole somebody's phone and is now ready their messages. Aloni has now reached a new low.
Exactly. I'm just reading someone's phone on stream. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm just looking for that sweet, sweet tea. Hey, I've just thought your cousin Tio is he going to your dad's birthday party? No, why? Yeah, he makes me uncomfortable. I feel like he's trying to undress me with his eyes every time he looks at me. It's true, he's a bit strange like that. But don't worry, he's not going to be there. Tomorrow is the big day. Shall we meet in front of the theater? Yes, coming in cosplay. Oh, you'll embarrass me. I don't care. I like Melissa a lot. I forgot my math textbook in the locker. Are you still at school? Could you get it for me and bring it tonight? Sure, I'll get it. Did you change your locker password? But you put Alice's birthday. Wait. Did you change your locker password? Oh, you put Alice's birthday, didn't you? What? No, not at all. I'm still your... Man, she's getting jealous. Jelly. It's still your birthday. It's the first month. It's the first. It's just first the month, then the day. Because they got backwards time. Wait. Why is there combo the month, then day? But now on here, it's day, then month. Is this in Canada? Got it. Thanks. See you tonight. Thanks for coming to my dad's birthday tonight. Your cake was so good. Well, you're welcome. My pleasure. Your dad ate 3 servings. Man, Melissa really is the perfect wife. Just like mom and dad want. Can you send me the photo of my dad blowing out the candles? The one I took on my cell was awful, so I deleted it. I hope your camera worked better than my phone. It's to send to my grandma. I'll transfer the photos from my SD card tomorrow and send what I got. It's a shame we couldn't make it. Yeah, I'm sad she can't make any more. I can't wait till we find some other shit on this phone that isn't just texts. But I need the the texts are like the basics, right? The texts are like... This is a year later, by the way, that we're finding this phone. Wait, no, this is December. Now it's okay. It's the 31st of January. Yeah, so it's not that far off, actually. But yeah, I just thought of it. Do you think she'll want the photos of you at the concert too? Oh yeah, you reminded me. She's been asking about them for the last 6 months. I'm such a terrible grandson. I'll send them to you tomorrow too. Thanks. Man, I will say, reading text is getting a little fucking boring. I know there's more shit, but I'm just thinking about, in my mind, I'm trying to shape everything together. So let's do a little recap for people who might have just jumped in, who aren't really paying attention. So there's this guy named Sam. He's got 2 parents and several uncles and several aunts. He's got a cousin named Tio, and Tio's like a classic regular bro dude. And this guy seems like a girly guy. He plays the harp. He's friends with only girls, and he likes music, and all his friends are like nerds who play board games and video games, and they want to make video games, and he's not really sure if he wants to do it or not, and he's deciding what he's going to do at college. And then he's dating this girl named Melissa. And that's what I know so far. There's tension And something happens to him. Something happens. I think he runs away. There's this whole drama with Tio's brother, where I think Tio's brother do be gay. I think they kicked him out because he be gay, or not straight, whatever it is. Because they say he joined a cult or he was brainwashed, but then when you actually look at the info, it's really more like, I don't know. All right, I saw Helen today. She told me what happened with Sebastian. Man, I like that a lot of these names are names from Stardew. I figure I can tell you about it because she said you've already talked it over. This whole thing sucks. Why didn't you tell me yesterday? Yeah, it's seriously not cool. I didn't want to tell you before Helen did, to respect her privacy. But believe me, I wanted to tell you badly. It made me so mad. Oh, I get it. It's actually kind of cool that you don't share other people's secrets. She also told me that it was you who convinced her to come talk to me. Well done. I really think I found the right words to help her. I didn't doubt for a single second that you would provide excellent support. Which gets me thinking, to convince her. Did you tell her about you-know-what? Ooh, what is you-know-what? No, I doubt. I don't share other people's secrets, like you said. Thanks, no problem. I got my results. I can't bring myself to open them. Oh, come on. Waiting won't change the results inside the envelope. Man, here's the thing. About applying to colleges, when you get the letter in the mail, I never had that. They sent me a fucking email. Did nobody get emails? Like, in every show, every piece of media, they're like, oh, I can't wait for the letter to get here. Oh, I can't wait for the letter. And then they get the letter. I got a fucking email. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe my situation was different because I moved after I did it. And maybe they did send a letter. But I just got a fucking email at the gym where it was like, yo, your life's about to change. So, I don't know. Yeah, I used to go to the gym. I used to be a bit of a gym bunny. I used to go around. I used to get letters at the gym about going to school. Anyway, you're right. Well, I'm opening. Well, negative? Oh no, you want me to come see you? I just want to curl up into a ball and cry by myself right now. I don't want to leave you alone at a time like this. I'm taking a shower and coming. Okay, shit's going down. When did this start? It just started happening. It's the same day. It's just later. 3 p.m. Okay, wait. I need to go to the beginning of this conversation. I saw Helen today. She told me what happened with Sebastian. So something happened with Sebastian. I figure between Helen and Sebastian. I can tell about it because she said you already talked it over. This whole thing sucks. Why didn't you tell me yesterday? It's seriously not cool. I didn't want to tell her before Helen did to respect her privacy. But believe me, I wanted to tell you badly. It made me so mad. Okay, I get it. It's actually kind of cool that you don't share other people's secrets. She also told me that it was you who convinced her to come talk to me. Well done. I really think I found the right words to help her. Wow, that song just ends. I didn't doubt it for a single second that you would provide excellent support. So they were helping this person a lot. Did you tell her about you-know-what to convince her? Is this a lavender marriage situation? What the hell's going on here? I got my results. I can't bring myself to open them. Okay. It's weird so I guess they got the results, but then also shit was going on. This is like 2 hours later. So they were talking about, okay, I get it. These are separate conversations. It looks like it's the same one because it's not a different date here. It's the same day. So they calmed this person down and now they got the results. And they didn't get in. You want me to come see you? I just want to curl up in a ball and cry by myself right now. I don't want to leave you alone at a time like this. I'm taking a shower and coming. No, seriously, don't come. Truth is, I don't even have the time to curl up into a ball. Between the stress of the results and the talk with Helen, I haven't had time to pack for tomorrow, and I really need to take care of it. Okay, but I need you to call me. I'll call you before going to bed. See ya. Okay, very stressful day. She didn't get in, and there was all this stuff with Helen. I still want to know what happened with Helen. God, the drama. I'm at the airport thinking of you. We'll see each other for New Year's. Enjoy your holidays. Happy Christmas to my big gummy bear. Happy Christmas to the most beautiful girl. I can't wait for tomorrow. I miss you. This holiday week felt like months without seeing you. I bet you even saw that Alice. God damn, the drama, the jealousy. Girl, you be programmed. The patriarchy be doing its work on you. Not all women have to be in competition, girl. No, I didn't see her. I couldn't think of anything but you this whole week. I can't wait for tomorrow. I have a big surprise tonight. Something to really celebrate the new year. You don't want to know what it is. Sending you a photo clue. From Melissa. Okay, I think I can figure it out. Maybe. I'm sorry, but I'm not coming. I know you were looking forward to tonight, but it's time to admit things. We're at very different points in our lives, and we don't want to see the same. We don't want the same things anymore. We're not teens as we were before. I realize how horrible it is to tell you this way, but I'm too much of a coward to say things face to face. I hope you still enjoy your evening and find joy in 2016. What? Wait. I have a big surprise tonight. Something to really celebrate the new year. You don't want to know what it is? Sending you a photo cue. Oh my God, she's like, yo, we're gonna, it's been forever since we've been together. I got lingerie. I need to talk to you about this. Like, ooh, big surprise. And he's not answering. Just gave her unread for 28 minutes. And then she sends the photo and she's like, boom. And he's like, I'm sorry, but he just breaks up with her 2 hours later. Ooh. Wait, you're kidding me, right? Are you dumping me? What the hell? Everything was fine until now. Did something happen during the holiday? You can't leave me. We love each other. Nothing happened during the holiday. I just don't feel the same way as I did before. Oh my God. Wait, you can't just break everything between us on an impulse. Come to my place and we'll talk about it. No, I made up my mind and I want to spend the evening alone. Sorry. Fuck you. I know it seems really stupid to tell you everything right now, but I'm really sorry for everything that happened. This is like way later. This is a week later. I'm really sorry for everything that happened. You're awesome and you deserve better than an asshole like me. I'm really sorry I made you suffer that much. Just tell me what I can do to help you get better. Just ask, I'll move mountains for you. What I want is you. You are, and you've always been the only person I wanted in my life. Uh-oh. Anything but that. If I can do anything else to apologize or help you get better, just say it. I don't want to ever hear from you again. Please don't write me. Don't come to me at school. Stay away. You're toxic, Sam. You're the worst thing that ever happened to me. Ooh. Something's happening with Sam here. What day does this happen? This happens on December 31st. I couldn't think about anything but you this whole week. But then the next day, it's over. She's gonna think that he's sleeping with Alice. That's what she thinks. But I think there's something more going on here. Happy belated. I'd like it just back to and this is going on. I think's fascinating? They organize these in a particular order. Because on a real phone, this shit would be at the top. Whatever has the most messages goes to or I guess no, it's whatever's most recent. Because, that's why it's so low. Because they haven't talked in forever. Interesting. Okay. Alright. There's another guy at school. Happy belated New Year. Do you know if we're going to the museum next week? I lost my schedule. We're going in 2 weeks. Looking real forward to it. Cool. Me too, man. Last time was awesome. I found the talk about college quite useful. I'm seriously considering biology as an option. That would suit you perfectly. I know. I've always liked biology. I get good grades without much effort. Would you stay in Merlin? I don't know. Maybe, but at least one semester abroad would be awesome. The world should get to know you. That could be dangerous for the world. Man, this really is like about that perfect moment where you get to talk about college and then it's like a few months later what happens. It's funny because when my school talked about college, I purposely ignored it. I just didn't want to deal with it. So I didn't apply until like a year later. Which was not a good idea. I didn't take the tests you're supposed to take, the ACT where I lived. I didn't take them until like a year later after high school. Because I was like, I don't know if I even want to go, and it was a whole thing. But some people are just like, you got to do it now. It's the most important thing in the world. Right now, you got to apply for college. And it's like, you can apply for college in 20 years. It doesn't have to be immediately. You know, it's not like you're going to get all used up and old in the next year of your life when you're trying to figure shit out. I guess it's because they want you to hurry up already and make money. Because if you don't go to college, then you can't make the money. So you got to go to college sooner rather than later so that you can make monies quicker. I don't know. They really try to force you to go immediately. All right, here's Alice. There's a lot less texts. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Welcome back to the 21st century. Oh my god, good thing you left early. Big drama went down afterwards. Ooh, okay, board game shit. Shit. Lola told you everything. Something happened at the board game store. I'm sensing multiple events that are like trickling down. It's like board game store, something fucking happens. And then there's like 2 or 3 little things that happen. And I still haven't seen all of it. I still don't know. Lola, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's Anne who lost her shit. What's the deal with Lola? Nothing. Something personal about her. I really shouldn't talk about it. What happened with Anne? Ooh. I have theories. So last week she came to me and told me Thomas had a crush on me. He's not really my type. So today I went to say to him, nothing could happen between us. Oh, that's quite upfront of you. Did he take it well? He didn't take the news badly at all because guess what? He had no idea what I was talking about. He actually confessed that he's been seeing Anne for the past 3 weeks. What? Why did Anne tell you he had a crush on you then? I talked to her right after. It seems she was convinced I wanted to steal her boyfriend. God damn, dude. I wanted to steal her boyfriend and he was interested. And it was her way of testing his loyalty. Oh, she's one of them testers. What a twat. Man, I haven't heard somebody call somebody a twat in a long time. I hate lying and conniving people. Yeah. Of course, I hate liars too, which is ironic. But seriously, who does something like this? She's completely out of her mind. Then again, my girlfriend Melissa is also as jealous, and maybe she'd do something that bad. You have a girlfriend? I didn't know. Yeah, sorry, I never told you about her. That's cool. I'm just a bit surprised. I don't know why, but I thought you'd be more into guys. Oh, here we go. I think I like both, but I don't know yet. And keep this to yourself. Yeah, promise. Huh. Bye. Confirmed. It's all coming together now. Alice is the gal pal, where he can truly be himself. But Melissa is the girl he has to be with to make his parents happy. She's the perfect wife. But he does really like her, which is fascinating. He's like, we're drifted apart, we're going to different places. And I'm like, did he meet a guy? Is that what's happening here? Also, I'd just like to point out the toxic femininity on display in these situations. It really is like, ladies do be hating each other. I'm telling you, man. I think toxic femininity is a real thing. I know it's just a theory, and it's not confirmed, and it's not like a thing people actually talk about, but I believe in it. I think it's real. I think there's some, you know... Here's the thing. Toxic masculinity was only really discovered by women looking honestly at men and men being like, you know, you kind of need distance to figure shit out. And I personally believe, with my distance, I believe that women are programmed to hate each other. Like, a lot. Like, there's always like this risk assessment shit going on. where it's like, are they into them or this into that? And I think shipping has a lot to do with it. I think like there's a whole like skill set, and like I think there's shit going on that people don't understand. Do you have a girlfriend? I didn't know. Yeah, okay. And then he comes out. Yeah, okay. He says he's questioning. Why weren't you here today? I couldn't. I'm sorry. Will you be coming back in January? I don't know. I'm a bit annoyed with Lola or something about something. Don't care about Lola. I like it when you're there. Come play with me. Thanks, but I think I'll come. But I don't think I'll come to play again. We'll be hanging out together elsewhere, won't we? Yeah, he's not coming back to the board game store anymore. But who's going to teach me the game rules now? Your instructions were always the best, but okay, I understand. And yes, we'll keep in touch, promise. Here's an apology pic from my latest Tonio show. I know you're a fan. Playing guitar now? That wasn't mentioned in any of the texts. What? You've been to a Tonio show? What is a Tonio show? Now I'm jealous. Merry Christmas, Alex. Happy New Year, Alice. Hey, how come you're not replying? Alice? Why aren't you texting me back? Ooh. Interesting. What happened? Right? Because it's like, he's not coming to the board game store anymore. And he's like, hey, I can't. I'm at this show. Oh, Tonio's a band. And she's a fan of the band. And this isn't a photo of our main character. This is a photo of the guy on stage. Yeah, and then she just stops talking to him. It's like 5 days later, nothing. And then nothing. And then nothing. It's like 2 weeks, 2 months. The fuck happened? She dead? Like, fuck. Okay. Mrs. Dubois. 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 It's French. Dear Sam, your grandma... maybe this is Canadian. Your grandma showed us the photo from your last concert. We really like it. Hello, it was just taken by a good photographer, but thank you. No, you've grown up a lot and look wonderful. Vlad is very proud of you. He gets nostalgic when he sees someone with a harp. I didn't know he played harp too. Oh no, he didn't. He played many instruments, but not the harp. But it probably is his favorite. That's why he never touched one and always held harpists in such high regard. Still, the sound brings him sweet memories. Your dad told us you're very talented, so now you're going to have to play for Vlad next time. I'll practice to impress it. Hard to impress him. Looking forward to it. Dear Sam, Vlad and I wish you a very happy New Year, surrounded by the people you love. Hope you see you next June. Man, that is how, like, aunts and uncles work, right? Doesn't it feel like your aunts and uncles send you the most heartfelt shit when they never talk to you regularly? Like, you never talk to them ever. But then they'll be like, I love you more than anything here. I hope you have the greatest time in your life. I don't know if they're, like, trying to make up for it or what, but it always feels that way, where they're like, yo, you're very special to me. It's like, well, why don't you talk to me normally then? Wish you a great 2016 and lots of fun tonight. I hope you had a great night. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. Some of these photos, I'm like, There's a secret app. There's a secret app. Hey, Sam, Happy New Year. I hope everything goes great with you. Say hi to your parents for me. Thank you very much, Warren. Likewise. Lots of dudes here. Are you coming to the Christmas party tomorrow? I'm going with Helen. Hey, Sebastian. Sorry for the late reply. I totally forgot. Guess you could tell I didn't go. I spent the day at the book festival instead. Hope you had a great time. Yeah, it was okay. Just okay? Sort of. Helen didn't feel well at some point. Oh, lame. I know you guys were looking forward to going together. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, weren't you? Drama. Yeah, but things went wrong and she wasn't feeling well. Yep, you said that already, but she was feeling sick. Food poisoning? That bitch left in the middle of the party. What? Sorry, I'm not... It's not a very nice way to talk about your girlfriend. Can you fucking believe it? She's not my girlfriend. We're just dating on and off, she said. Well, calm down. Do you want to tell me what happened or just shut up? She's a cock tease. That's what happens. She's been dropping hints for weeks, making comments, getting me fucking horny. She says how special that night was going to be and how fun we were going to have. And that doesn't mean anything. It's some female-coded shit right there. But what would you expect? After midnight, people need to be more open and honest with each other. After midnight, we're dancing at the party, and she was constantly rubbing her body against me. She was dressed for sex and almost dry humping. It's a hard situation to imagine Helen in that. It's hard to imagine Helen in that situation. And then she said she needed to go to the bathroom. What do you mean it's hard to imagine? Damn, this dude is fucking toxic as fuck. That tart was fucking drunk and she had wanted it for weeks. I went to her and she got all nervous and told me to go and she left and I fucking had condoms, man. I was going to be fun and we were both into it. Well, obviously she wasn't. The hell do you mean? You weren't there, so shut up. What? Shut up. You know when they want it. I bet you see it in Melissa's eyes too. They're such good friends. Hey, calm down. Don't involve Melissa in this. You're the one who has the problem, and I think you screwed it up last night with Ellen. Yeah, I screwed it up, and that's the only thing I screwed because that slut didn't want to finish what she started. You and your stupid girlfriend can fuck off too. I bet you don't even screw. Oh my god. Do you see this line? Woo! Holy shit, dude. Sebastian's got fucking issues. Conservative over here. Melissa and Helen spent the whole day whispering behind my back, but wouldn't talk to me. I'm sure you know what they're up to, Mr. Meddler. Dude, you gotta look at yourself. You gotta look at yourself and figure out what the hell's going on with you, dude. But that's what happens, right? There's a bunch of dudes. Like, this is like, according to most of fucking the news and shit and like social media and shit, apparently all Gen Z is like Sebastian. And I'm like, I call bullshit. I think there's just really loud guys like Sebastian. Anyway, I'm gonna change this music. This music is too excited. There we go. Okay. Hi, so you're joining us this weekend? Oh, they didn't send the... Interesting. This is the first time I've seen it where it's like, hey, this is my number. Like, we're starting to get into that. I guess that was in the last one, too. Hi, are you joining us this weekend? Have you got your parents' permission? Yes, I've got permission from my mom for a book festival, on quotes. I'll talk to you in the chat about details. In the chat. I'll call you to chat. Oh, no, I'll call you to chat. I thought they said in the chat. All right. A book festival. That's a good one. Most important thing is that you come. I knew it was fake. I knew there wasn't no fucking book festival. Indeed. It was an awesome weekend. Thanks a lot for pushing me to come. Glad you could join us. Book club. Oh, shit. The book club. All right, this is another family member, I guess. Helen. Reply as soon as you see this. Thanks. Hi, Sam. I'm here, not doing much. It says Helen's school, but it showed a family image. Interesting. I guess the symbol isn't the family. It's just people that they don't have pictures for. Are you okay? Yes, why? I've just been texting with Sebastian, and he told me about the party last night. I wanted to know if you were okay. Ah, this is the thing that happened. Don't even mention his name, okay? I don't know what he told you, and I don't give a shit. Well, I just wanted to make sure he didn't hurt you or do anything stupid. He seems to be really furious. He is furious. Him, he can die. And you can fuck off. I didn't expect this from you, Sam. Helen, I'm on your side. I'm trying to be supportive. I'm worried about you. That's why I'm messaging you. Sorry, Sam. That bastard made me feel like shit. See? Exactly. He was like a gentleman at the beginning of the night, but he became unbearable as soon as he got drunk, making comments and touching me everywhere and holding me tight while dancing. I was feeling uncomfortable, but I didn't want to say anything. I was supposed to be a great night. This is interesting. Because I'm like analyzing the situation, and what it seems like to me is he thought she was dropping hints that they were going to sleep together that night and that they were building up to this thing. But then he was extremely nervous, so then he gets drunk to try to sleep, like be confident enough to sleep with her, because that's what he's been taught. But she's just trying to like calm the things down. So then it becomes this whole really fucked up situation. Then I had enough, so I lied and said that I had to go to the bathroom, but wanted to leave. He said he was going to the toilet too and came with me, but then he came in and the ladies, oh my God, and grabbed my arm, started kissing me and pushing me into the one stall. Oh my God. That must have been a terrible moment. I'm sorry. Thanks, Sam. Fortunately, we heard someone came in the restroom and that made him stop. He was drunk, so I was able to push him to one side and escape. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Way worse than I thought. I picked up my stuff and left. I don't know if he was caught or what happened behind me. I was scared and I just wanted to get away. Were you okay after that? Did you make it home safely? I was a bit drunk, but just buzzed, but I came home okay. I felt terrible. I probably triggered that situation. It was my fault after all. No! I didn't even have to read this shit. I know. What? No. Wait. What makes you say that? Oh my God. Patriarchy, bro. I came home early and my dad was awake and I was really embarrassed, but he asked what's the matter. So I said a guy has been bad wording me the whole night and he tried doing that and groping and yeah. And he said, well, I told you. Oh, fuck her dad. I told you that dress was too much and now you're upset. You should be more careful. Oh, I'm angry. Listen, Helen, you are not responsible for what happened and you shouldn't feel ashamed, okay? Did you ask anyone else for help, Melissa? No, please don't tell her anything. I don't want to talk about this with anyone. Please, it's too much. This song is not for... What the fuck, Stardew? Give me something... Oh, it restarted, that's why. I need something sad, please. Too sad. Alright, I'll just play the fucking night music. Maybe I should switch to a different OST for this, because this is some fucking... I need some serious shit. I need serious game music. There isn't a lot of serious game music. Interesting. I'm gonna have to go to some royalty-free. There we go. Okay. She'll comfort you, I'm sure. Don't be afraid. Okay, where was I at? No, please don't tell her anything. I don't want to talk about this with anyone. Please, it's too much. She'll comfort you, I'm sure. Don't be afraid. I think she'll understand and be able to help even much better than I can. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate you listening. Most guys would laugh at me if they knew what happened. I already feel like a tiny bit less awful after talking to you. I've got to go now. Thanks again. You can count on me, but you should really talk to Melissa too. I'm sure she'll help. Goodbye. Okay. I got to talk about this shit. All right. I mean, I think everybody understands why this happened, but I kind of want to say my take on this. All right. So there's this thing. I know this is going to sound fucking, you know, a thing that people dismiss. But, so there's a thing called the patriarchy, right? And there's a series of rules people have to live by and a series of things that are dictated and an ideology that is perpetuated that in dominant society. And Sebastian has been taught his whole life that women are like objects. And so is his dad, so is her dad. And to them, a woman is a slot machine that if you put in enough money and enough time, that they pay out. Because they're an object. So he thought he was priming her like a fucking slot machine. He was putting in the time, and then eventually tonight was the night where she was going to pay out. And he was nervous, so he got drunk because that's what you're supposed to do when you're nervous, because that's what they teach you. So then she didn't, because guess what? She's not a slot machine. She's a human being. So he then did the bad thing, because he's a piece of human shit and he thinks she's an object. But not just that he's a piece of shit, but he was programmed to be a piece of shit. Because that's the shitty, fucked up world that everybody in this story and us live in. And yeah, basically, he thought of her as an object. He thought he could do whatever he wanted. And then when she got home, her dad, piece of shit that he is, also thinks of her as an object. And told her that, well, it's your fault for wearing that clothes. I'm sorry, but you are dressed as a victim, so you're gonna be a victim. When she's not even dressed that fucking risque. And yeah, so that's fucked up. And you see the hero of the story, our boy Sam, they really understand. It's very interesting how, I don't know, like maybe us gays are kind of immune to these patriarchal beliefs because we're so busy dealing with our own shit. And those of us that are still being affected by those things are the I've been coming up with this theory I really need to talk about sooner or later. I've been hinting at it a little bit. I think there's this thing with us gays, there's assimilation and there's separation. And I think those of us that separate have a tendency to not be as programmed as those of us that assimilate. And I think that I don't know. I think that there's some that Sam's a great guy and that he understands more and it isn't as badly programmed as the rest. And I think Sebastian is a brainless idiot who's being programmed and can't see 2 feet in front of him. And that's what happens. Is the dumber you are, the easier the rules and tricks are done on you. And I think he's just a fucking idiot. But damn, dude. So that's the thing that happened that was being hinted at. So that's event number 1. Okay. All right, next, please. What nightmare's next? This is the Secret Book Club. Hey, Sam, I asked Harry for your number. I was thinking my parents are a bit anxious about next Saturday. They don't like me going there with people they don't know. Do your parents tell you... think I could tell them to contact your parents? Wait, do you think I could tell them to contact your parents so they'll calm down? Like, don't worry, your daughter is in safe hands with Sam around. I know they freak out over nothing. Sorry, I don't think so. They don't know where I'm going this weekend. I told my mother I was going to a book festival. Oh, they're going to the concert. That's what the secret book club is. Shit, so you just lied to your mom? Your situation is even worse than I thought. Oh, well, I hope to see you Saturday. I hope too. Or maybe this isn't this. I don't know yet. Hey, could you bring back that game from last week? I can't remember the name. The one with the mice. Okay. Your mom's cakes are so good. She's nice. So nice to bake them for us every time. Okay, thanks. I'll tell her. This is Lola. You are truly a monster. I'm so disgusted that I've discovered your true face today. Don't ever set foot back in the club or I'll have your little secret. I'll tell your little secret to everybody. Oh my God. Now we have Sebastian and Lola need to get together because they're pieces of shit. I knew there was a vibe. She's into him, right? You can tell. Your mom's cakes are so good. She's so nice to bake them for us every time. Oh, thanks. I'll tell her. You're a fucking monster and I hate you. Yep. That's what happens. That's what happens when you speak to them. Okay. So I figured out what happened at the board game store. So, okay. Interesting. I wonder, did he meet someone at the board game store and she found out? Oh my God, Mr. Chaplin is friends with Peter Norgard. What? Our music theory teacher with Norgard, the orchestra director? No, Norgard, the TV chef. Of course it's the director. And only that, I heard he showed up to our last concert. This is the person that plays the cello. And yeah, okay. Do you think he would have wasted time like that? Funny it's you saying that. You were all the best of friends. Aw, shucks. I can already see him, totally impressed by Sam the virtuoso. And them calling your parents and taking you with him to his orchestra. Hey, I'll be 18 soon. I don't need my parents' permission to sign contracts and stuff. I didn't know you were 1 year older than me. I didn't know you were 1 year younger than me. Okay, so Max plays the cello near them. Okay, and they're interesting. Maybe that's Sam's secret exit, is to join. I'm going to run away and join the orchestra. I heard your friend Alice likes Thomas. Did you tell her anything? Did she tell you anything? Is she a nice girl? What? She's great, but she would have told me. Who told you that? Oops, forgot it. Maybe I'm wrong. No way. Who told you that? Ooh, okay. Okay. Nico. Thanks for letting me know. Who is Nico? This is the guy. He's like, hey, I got a new number. And is Nico the teacher? I think Nico's the teacher. Nope, Norgard. It's not the teacher. I don't know who the hell Nico is. There's 2 messages. Good, see you Sunday. Okay, so Camilla's just somebody at the board game store. Oh my god, we're almost... That's the end of this part of the messages. Okay. Corthan Murath saxophone. Cool, we'll get together for food sometime. Interesting. Okay. Right? Okay. That's all the messages. There's still way more shit. Now we know the basics, right? We know, okay, there's some events that have occurred, right? First, there's this girl, the horrible shit happened with her. And then there's this whole thing here with the board game store. There's some secret book club thing that he goes to a concert at one point. Alice stops talking to him out of nowhere. And he breaks up with his girlfriend after something happens. And he's thinking he's probably bi. Ooh, calendar's interesting. Ooh, okay. This is helpful because it gives us the time period. Okay. So at the beginning of December, they went to book club. Movie with Melissa. Board games, right? So they have the weekly board game and book club. Math exam, dad's birthday, book festival, movie with Melissa, book club. The book festival is interesting. Melissa's plane departure, dad's birthday. Party with Melissa. Museum trip. Dentist appointment. T.O. Raymond and Charlotte's departure. Arrival. Movie with Alice. 18th birthday party. Okay. Interesting. There's like nothing planned for the middle here. Alright, so from what I can tell, for 2 weeks they went to the board game store. And then they were like living their life. Before this, way before this, they were always going to the board game store. And they were also going to this book club thing. Whatever this is. Secret gay meetup, whatever it is. But then, on the 13th, on Sunday the 13th, boom, girl finds out at the board game store that he be gay, or that he be bi, and she's like, fuck you, you're out. And then he's out. So now he's just going to this book club thing until the big event, whatever this festival is. And then it's Christmas, and it's time for, like, vacation, so he doesn't have to worry about any of that. And Melissa leaves, and then over the course of, like, 2 weeks, something happens, and they break up. And he doesn't put anything in his phone. And then there's all this shit that has, you know, that I don't even think he does any of these. Call T.O. Movie with Alice. Something happened around here that we're not seeing. Weather. No internet connection. Merlin. Ooh, the zip code. That's a password. Because they mentioned the password in the other one. Photo album. There's not that many photos in here. Interesting. Okay, so it's them at the board game store. Some sort of painting. Another painting. A drawing. Another painting. More paintings. These are all just paintings that they did. And then this is them at the birthday party. And they get a motorcycle for their birthday. That was the big secret that they were talking about with the girls and everything. I was wondering what that was. I think they ran away with that motorcycle right after that. Because, like, if you go to the messages, right? When did they disappear? They disappeared on the 31st. I'm so proud of the man you've become. Yeah, it's the birthday. So at the end of their birthday, they took that motorcycle and ran. Who did they run away with? Emails. No internet connection. Not yet. Ooh, wait. My box. Ooh, it's the zip code. It's the zip code. What was it? What was the zip? Weather. 29064. Boom. Got internet. Okay. Email. Interesting. Sent drafts. Ooh, drafts. Here we go. To Alice, happy birthday. Thanks for the advice, but you know, I don't attach that much importance to dates. I've got to go. Folks are calling me out and getting a phone glued to my face instead of enjoying the events. Plus, my dad is getting ready to give me a big surprise present. I'm sure bet it is. Oh, you can send the draft. Happy birthday. Oh my god, he's... Interesting. Okay, too much music, dude. Chill out. You're musicking too hard. Okay, so... This is like him like prepping a message out because Alice has stopped talking to him. From Alice. Happy birthday, Sam. So how's it being 18? By the way, really sorry I can't come tonight. I'm too beat. Yesterday I was still emptying through every hole. Goddamn gastroenteritis. I really wanted to see you before my flight. We'll exchange emails every day. Yeah, she got sick. I remember that. Charming. I don't worry about tonight. I get it. My party just started. As I feared, it's pretty chummy. My family's nice setting this all up, but I'm a little too tired on how to keep telling me, there it is. You're a man. A real one now. It's like a broken record. They're all saying the same thing on a loop. I think some are drunk already. Then I'm not missing much. Also, since we won't be seeing each other tonight, I wanted to tell you something important. So if you can't tell me face to face, I'll tell you all by email. Ooh, here we go. I've given it a lot of thought the last few days while I was sick, and I was thinking you attach too much importance to dates and signs of fate. I think you make too many stupid, to use your words, choices based on what you think the calendar is telling you to do. You know, you're 18 now, and I think you can't make all your important choices based on what you think a superior entity has chosen for you. Quit trying to read the date the way you read tea leaves. What the hell is going on with this? All right, that's a bit raw, especially for telling you a happy birthday, but I hope my advice will help you address your adult life more serenely. Thanks for your advice, but I know I don't attach that much importance to dates. I've got to go. Folks are calling me out, keeping a phone glued to my face instead of enjoying the evening. Plus, my dad is getting ready to give me his big surprise present. I bet it's... And they didn't finish. They must have walked into the room or something. They only sent a few emails. They got a lot. You know, it's like music school, forum, Melissa. It's the picture. You're so pretty. Interesting. Still sick. God damn, there's a lot here. Oh, no. I need to wait. I think the emails are for later. Calculator. Browser. Welcome to the open Wi-Fi network of this city. Interesting. Samulissa. Is that Sam? Or is that Sam? Which one is... Interesting. I haven't seen a picture of our main character. Lovebirds. Something else. His app is protected by a password. Ooh, shit. What could the password be? They said something about somebody's birthday, right? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no, I have to actually think and play video game? I thought I was just reading. Okay, they told Melissa, I think, about the password thing. I can't remember who it was. It was either her or Alice. Yeah, okay. That's the password for the Wi-Fi. But there was another password thing that was like, you used my birthday, right? Like, Melissa was like, use my birthday for the... Yeah. Shit. I don't know what her birthday is. Fuck. Maybe it's in the calendar? It doesn't go back any farther than this. Book club, movie with Melissa. Interesting. All right, I gotta read the emails. All right, let's go through the fucking emails. We should go from the bottom up. So that's the earliest, right? Yeah, okay. Dear student, this is a friendly reminder of your upcoming concert that will take place on the 28th of June at Stonewall Auditorium. At 7 p.m. Students are requested to arrive at the auditorium 3 hours earlier. That is to say, at 4 p.m., the sound tests and dressing up. Please go through the staff gate and blah, 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 blah at Freedom Road. Form the staff, the student from the Municipal School of Music. Best regards, Professor Heinrich Chaplin. Interesting. Freedom Road at Stonewall Auditorium is fascinating to me. Hello, Sam Thing. Welcome to BU. We're sending this email because you've signed up for our discussion forums. You'll make us very happy being an active member. Best wishes, your friends at the forums. We have received this email confirming your email address. Ignore this message. Okay, so they made the Sam Thing first. Dear students, please don't forget that on Monday we will be taking a class photos like every year. Please do your best to attend school today and bring your best smile along. Blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. This is a picture of them together from Melissa. So that's got to be Melissa. And that's got to be Sam then. Oh, Samulissa is their ship name. Interesting. She's like, oh, that's our relationship name, you know? Okay, here we go. There he is. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen a photo of him yet. Photos, as promised. Sorry. Hi, Sam. Really sorry my phone broke during the holidays. I lost your number. A friend just let me borrow an old phone. I've sent a message to the Board Game Club to get your email address back. To finally write you. I hope you didn't worry too much and that you think of me as a friend. That you still think of me as a friend, Alice. Sorry. Did you keep the same number? We can't write to each other and send texts. Yeah, I kept the same number. The bad news is the keyboard on my phone I'm borrowing is still completely broken, so I can't send texts. So since I'm glued to my PC all the time, I'd rather we write emails. Oh my god, wait, is that all the shit? Okay. The good news is calling is fine, and I still have my unlimited plan. Call me so call me so I get your number back. Interesting. So there's gonna be more Alice shit on here. Interesting. Okay, that explains why all the emails. Alice, I tried to call you 30 times and you won't answer. I gotta talk to you about something serious. It's about Melissa. Gosh, sorry, my phone was on silent. Meet me in the park in 30 minutes. Hey, Alice, you know, it really helped talking to you yesterday. What did they talk about? Ugh! I'll always be there for you, even if I must admit I was surprised by your big confession. You know, you can always count on me. Have you talked to Melissa again? You're really awesome, Alice. I tried talking to Melissa, but she doesn't want to ever hear about me again. I feel so bad. Call me. I think I still need to talk. Interesting. For Vitolo, musical collaboration offer. My name is For Vitolo, a loud no. My job is to find talented musicians willing to collaborate on original songs. At the moment, your music is the best animated features. Selfless Cookie Studio. I discovered your music on the website. Would you agree to compose a 100-second long demo? Ooh. Hello, I'm truly honored by your offer. Working for the Selfless Cookie Studio would be a dream come true for me. Here's a demo. Oh, where's the audio library? I gotta find that. That's good. I want more. I need to find more. Hidden music. God damn, there's so much shit in here. Okay. Collaboration offer. There is good music in this game. I knew there would be, like, like singing. Because the regular singing music is good too, but it's like I need that other shit. Okay. To Victoria. Hi, Victoria. I realize we haven't talked in a really long while. I feel a little guilty. How are you doing? What's going on? It's going all right on my end. I'm a bit sad I'm not going to music school and seeing you anymore, but I'm still playing the harp and composing. I'm writing because I wanted your opinion about something. I have someone from Loudnote called Foray Vitolo who contacted me to offer opportunity to make music for them. I'm super excited. I think it's crazy awesome that someone wants to pay me for my music. I even find it too crazy. I've been wondering if this is some kind of scam. Like people pretending to be Loudnote or something. I've asked for my address. Maybe it's to rob my home. Hugs. Hello, Sam. I'm super glad to hear from you. You're right. We haven't seen each other in a while. This is the woman that played, that also played music. Like piano, violin. It's awesome about the Loudnote thing. Happy for you. I really great. All right. Nope. I gotta use my background music. Okay. It's awesome about the Loudnote thing. I'm happy for you. It's a great opportunity. I reassure you, as a friend who works at Loudnote, he knows them. It's not a scam. They really want to pay you for your music. At the end of it all, we've joined the University of Musicology, blah, 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 blah. Many kisses, good work. Okay, so yeah, their friend, Victoria, is the reason we got the call. So it is real. Okay, lovebirds. Greeting and welcome to Lovebirds. Be ready for your adventure. Lots of love. Your lovebirds, Tim. Dear Sam Thing. Okay, so they just activated the second profile. Right, yeah, Sam Thing else. Sam Thing, new message. Hey, Sam Thing, you've received new messages on Lovebirds from Gina here while you were offline. Go and check, see what they're up to. Lovebirds team. Hey, Sam Thing, you received new messages from Susie Total while you were offline. New messages from Susie Total. 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 Okay. I wonder who this person is. We've listened carefully to your demo you sent us. We wish to make an offer, composer for the project's contract offer. Please don't hesitate to get back to us. Hope to hear from you. Ooh. Thank you so much, my address. We've finished your recent paperwork and sent you a contract. Please read it carefully. Best regards. Thank you. Best regards. First transfer will be sent. Okay, so they sent them a flash drive. And then they got the... Okay, so they've been working on it. They're working on it. That's good. Okay. Ooh. Suggestions for the sequences you've sent. You've numbered them in the same order as sequences you sent me. Does that mean more? Now we get some instrumentals. From Alice. What's happening? Hey, can't you guess? I'll give you 24 hours to figure it out. Tell you everything at the movies tomorrow. Oh my god, the lore. I'm so fascinated by like half this shit. I'm like, what? What is she excited about? What is this building? That's the dad. That's our hero. Him and the girlfriend. Dad giving him a motorcycle. Is there a chance we could meet earlier than planned at the movie theater later, like 30 minutes earlier? My cousin Tio wants to walk me on the phone about something. Wants to talk to me on the phone about something super important, according to him. But neither of us has enough credit left for calling. What is this music? Any chance I could use your phone for some your awesome unlimited plan? No problem, so long as you tell me what he told you next. I love gossip. Oh my god. They're calling about the family member, the brother. Hello, don't forget your weekly meeting on Sunday at the club to enjoy the best time of the week in the best place, with the best people, the best board games. Bring your own games, try new ones, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget your weekly meeting at the board game store. Don't forget your weekly meeting. Don't forget your weekly meeting. Hello, don't forget your weekly meeting. Don't forget your weekly meeting. Weekly meeting. So this is like the dates they went to the board game store. 27 1st, 2016. So they never took them off the email list, even though they didn't show up at the game. So they would get an email from this place every week, and then they wouldn't go because of the homophobic lady. Okay. Roll into 89. Feel free. Interesting. So Sam Thing is them dating women, and Sam Thing else is them dating men, maybe? Or speaking with, because it's forums. So it's them speaking with women and speaking with men. Hey, Alice, you feeling better today? Have you seen a doctor? No, so prognosis? Gastroenteritis. Hang in there. We'll just, you mean you should be fine next week. Yeah, just... Okay, I'm glad it happened now and not during my flight. I love you. Always see the silver lining, and I really hope the other passengers' sake that you'll be healthy. Okay. Happy birthday, Sam. So how is being 18, by the way? Really sorry I can't come in tonight. I'm too beat. Yesterday, I was still emptying through every hole. Goddamn gastroenteritis. Ha, charming. And don't worry about tonight. I get it. The party just started, and as I feared, it's pretty crummy. Family's nice for setting it up, but I'm a little tired on how they keep telling me there it is. You're a man. Yeah, I remember this. We read this before. Yeah. So that wasn't a draft. That was just her final message. Oh, it keeps it either way. Interesting. Happy birthday. Yeah. Trash. Okay, here we go. Hope you're doing well. Needs your help carefully. Lives in the farm. Oh, this is just a scam. My name is... I want to donate a big amount of money to your organization. I believe it's better. Okay. Nope. Receive one of our exclusive loans. Okay, so their birthday, 31/1/16. $31 1/16. Nope, it's 4 numbers. Password is 4 numbers. Is this one 4 numbers? It's also 4 numbers. What the hell could the password possibly be? Chocolate cake. Who were they talking to about the passwords? It was not these people. The book club. Helen is the horrible thing with the boyfriend. Book club. Alice. Picture. Welcome to the 21st century. Up front. 3 weeks. Convincing. What the hell is this goddamn password? I thought it was going to be a birthday, but it's not. It's 4 numbers. I can't do anything with the browser. Email. Gallery. Weather. Light rain. Wi-Fi. God damn, I'm like super lost. I'm like, there's gotta be an answer here. It's only 4 numbers. I wish I could just do like forgot password and they just send me the email. Like real life when I don't know a password. All right. Thinking. God, I should have written down what it said about passwords. Gotten home together. Uncle. Chloe. I might have to look it up. Just for the stream. I'm trying to remember if anybody said their birthdays. They said it was... I remember them saying something about, like, flipping it. So if their birthday is 31/01, maybe there's no year, right? Because that's not your birthday. Your birthday's 4 numbers. So maybe it's 31/01 and then it's 01/31. And I remember they said you have to flip it. So it's 01/31. I did it! Okay. Lovebirds. Sam thing, 18 years old, male. I'm a nice 18-year-old boy with blue eyes. I love board games, jazz, and good movies, but I'm not too much of a reader. I've just come out of a long time, complicated relationship. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Maybe true love. I don't really know if you can find that sort of thing on the internet, but you never know. What I am not looking for is people who are liars. I really don't like lies. Why do people lie so much? Well, I do admit I lie every now and then, especially to my mom. It's for her own sake. If she knew what I was up to, she would freak out. And you, dear profile reader, do you lie occasionally but avoid hurting someone's hurting someone's feelings? Okay. A pepper pot looking for a salt shaker to spice up her life. 20-year-old female. A lovebird that loves a great wide open sky but not cages. 32. 19. A slick, not yet complicated. A slick, not yet complicated. Oh, no, not yet complete. I'm dumb. Not yet completed her profile. What the hell? Just a woman. Okay, read my messages. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Susie. Oh my god, we have so much in common. And I like guys with blue eyes, but honestly, I read your profile and I was like, oh my god. I like board games, although, okay, I haven't played them for like years, but I used to like them. I also lie sometimes, like I lied to my ex, but it wasn't because I didn't want to hurt him, because he isn't that kind of guy who likes truth anyway. And guess what? I'm not that much of a reader either, but I've seen all the series, okay? Sometimes I read like magazines on my phone, Office, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Hello? No answer. Okay. Hello, I like your profile. Sire, I didn't see your message last night. Thank you. Tell me something about yourself. What are you reading right now? Ah, nothing. I don't like reading that much. It's on my profile. I thought you'd read it. No. Oof. This is awkward. You've piqued my curiosity. What did you lie to your mom about? Let's say not exactly tell her the whole truth about where I'm going. Oh, big secrets. The places you must be very special if you won't tell your mom. I'm super curious right now. Tell me everything. What's your big secret Sam thing? And what's your big secret Sam thing? I'm not going to tell you. Aw. I'd love to be a fly on the wall and hear conversations with your mom and try to work out the truth from the lies. I'm a detective. Ooh. Like the plot of the game. Welcome to Lovebirds, the dating app. You've chosen to create a free account. As such, you can receive messages from pretty girls and reply to them. You cannot, however, start a conversation on your own. For that, you only need to subscribe. Make the best of it. Okay. Have a great time on Lovebirds. That's why they're asking first. That really breaks through the barrier. Okay. So that one's not super helpful, but it's the opposite. What? Come on. 3101. No. 0131. Come on. How? Okay, it's somebody else's birthday. It's gotta be. God, there was that whole thing about like flipping numbers. 3116. Shiz. Maybe it's the day they got a new phone. 0112. I need to see something else. That's how you know this isn't real, because I'd be getting a fucking email that's like, we've locked you out of your account. What is the password, though? There's nothing in the music app. I need to change the music up a little bit. I'm gonna go back to Stardew. Okay. So what have we learned so far? God, it's already another day. I've gone an entire day in game. So, what have we learned? We learned the password here for the Wi-Fi. We have all these photos. We have the birthday. Maybe these are important, these dates. 13/12. 12/13. No. 1801. What is this day? This is a very important day to them because they took so many photos of a bunch of different art. 1801. Oh, 1/18. God damn it. The password for this was simple. It was just like their birthday, but backwards or whatever. Like their birthday, but... Alright, we gotta go into the Alice messages, I think. Who is Miriam? Oh, this is the video game person. Yeah, that's the game design person. I'd like to point out there is no Noah in here. They're talking about Noah. Uncle Hugo, Miriam, Aunt, Leo, Chloe, Esteban, Thomas, David, Noah. Oh, there's Noah. Something cool, video games. Yeah, it's the video game guy. BB, Tio, Rachel, Melissa. Okay. I'm looking through to see if we talked about passwords. Chat. Problem. Helen. Okay, here, passwords. Did you change your locker's password? You put Alice's birthday, didn't you? What? No, not at all. It's still your birthday. It's just the first of the month, then the day. No, so month and then day. Got it. That's definitely how they come up with passwords, right? They do the first of the month and then the day. So that's how I got into the first one. But when's Melissa's birthday? But they wouldn't use Melissa's birthday. They'd use their birthday. So what other password would they possibly use? Maybe it's in Alice's. Like if I go to Alice, maybe they talked about passwords at some point. I don't think they did. Alice. Alice stopped talking to them. 12/20. $2012. Where the fuck would it be? I'm looking to see if there's other apps or like other pages on here, but it doesn't seem like there are. Welcome to the Wi-Fi. Maybe if I switch, what are these other things? Not in range, not in range. I can't unconnect from the Wi-Fi. I can't type anything or do any pages. What's going on with this fucking calculator? Why is there just a calculator in here? There's the zip code to get into the Wi-Fi. There's nothing in these pictures. There's nothing in the calendar. Math exam. Board games. I'm looking to see if like yeah, see there's the birthday. I really thought it would just be the birthday but backwards. But that was only one of them. I thought like one will be forwards, the other one will be backwards, but it's not. Ooh, dad's birthday maybe. I don't know why you would use your dad's birthday for it. Maybe they 2112. There's nothing else on here. This can't be the end. There has to be more. All right, I'm fucking looking it up. I would love to sit here and figure it out, but I'm just not. I'm not figuring it out. Also, welcome to the stream that no one will watch. Because I'm just playing, I'm just reading and playing a game. I'm not even, like, engaging with the audience or any of that shit. Normal lost phone. Passwords. Maryland zip code. Normal lost phone. What is the password of Sam Loves Things account? Hints. Read over Sam's emails. Okay. I didn't do that. Really sorry my phone broke during the holidays. Did an email address. Did you keep the same number? We can write each other texts, emails. Nah, I'm just gonna... Password is Sam Thing else. Okay. The password for this account isn't the same as Sam Thing's account password. It follows the same format. From Sam's emails and texts, you can discover another date that is or was special to him. Is it when the collab offer happened? 1101? Oh my god. 0111. How is that not it? Book festival. Oh. I got it. I understand now. I never would have figured this one out. All right, so guess what? Here's the secret. Here's the secret here. You go to the calendar. And you go to the event that happened. The book festival. 9/12 or 12/19. I knew it was something with that. It's 12/19. Boom. Okay. Something else. 18-year-old female. I'm a nice 18-year-old girl with blue eyes. I love board games, jazz, and movies. I come for a long, complicated relationship. Same thing as before, but now it's I'm a girl. I've just come from a long, complicated relationship. I don't know what I'm looking for yet. Maybe true love. I don't really know if I can find that sort of thing on the internet. I'll never know. I put a picture of my profile because I feel uncomfortable with my looks, but maybe I'll share one with you one day. 20-year-old male, not taking this too seriously, just looking around. Feel free to say hi. Sexy Broccoli has not yet completed its profile. 18-year-old. 19-year-old has not completed its profile. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Welcome to Lovebirds, the dating app that's completely free for women, but you don't have to wait for cute guys to come our way. Have a great time on Lovebirds. Okay. Here we go. Nice guy. Your profile sounds very interesting. I would love to get to know you better. Fancy a coffee? I'm just out of a relationship, but just want to make new friends. Immediately ignored him. Brian78. Hello, my name is Paul, and I'm new on this website. I would really like to meet a
Pizza
nice
time.
woman. Welcome, Spiky. I'm looking through this person's phone. Did you change your name? That different?
No.
Okay. Has that been a while? Did I not notice that before? That feels new. But okay. Okay. Name's the same. Anyway, so yeah, we're looking through the drama.
I've always been called this.
Okay. Cool. Well, I've been playing this game for a while. Nobody really wants to watch me play it, but I don't care. I'm still playing it. I love this game. Changing the music again. It's fucking give me. Stop it with the chicken music from Stardew. Give me something. I'm gonna go back to royalty freeze. Okay. So anyway, so
Always
this
been
is
Spiky. Why would my name be different? You're crazy. You're nuts, and I'm gaslighting you.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy for you because I know you always wanted to change your name, but you couldn't get into the account somehow. So I'm glad you found a way in. Good for you. But anyway, so this is a game. It's called Normal Phone or whatever. A Normal Lost Phone. We've been sifting through all this shit. I read hundreds of messages. And the lore is deep. The lore be deep. And maybe the worst game to ever stream. But we are. I should probably do a recap anyway because I haven't done one in a while. Our name is Sam. We might be bi, supposedly. Maybe even more than that. And
I forgot I have a password manager. Finally, no more dysphoria from getting my name read out loud.
Yes, good. Good. Happy for you. That's great. But yeah, you didn't realize that you had a password manager this whole time? Damn. Well, good. I'm glad you figured it out. That's great for you. I'm very happy for you. Now you got the oh whoa. And that's
Why
great.
does the voice say dysphoria weird?
I don't know. It doesn't know dysphoria. It's made by the straights. Anyway, I'm going to read these dating profiles. They said that they're a woman here, but, you know, to maybe attract some men's. I'm hoping that there's another app or something we find out about in this, because we're running out of things to find. So, okay. Hello, my name is Paul, and I am new to this website. I would really like to meet a nice woman who wants to have a full life and of love and lots of babies with me. I want to have a big family and love my wife forever and have a happy life. I want my wife to be like a princess, and I want to work a lot for her to make her very happy. I am a good man with a good job, and I have a lot of money in my office and like dates with beautiful women, and I'm going to the cinema and good restaurants.
There is no dysphoria or mental illness. It's all made up.
Exactly. I would like to meet you with a possible because I live in okay, yeah, fuck this guy. Not great here. Okay, micro here. Pretty girl, how are you? I'm very intrigued by your profile. It sounds very suggestive, and I wonder who is behind those beautiful words. Such a pity that you don't have a photo. I'd like to see your eyes and your smile and more. Do you have a webcam? Do you live here, or are you just visiting? I've got a big apartment. Jesus Christ. Is this what dating's like? I don't know if I want to... Ooh. Hi, have a pic. What are you looking for?
Yikes.
Are you interested in meeting? Nice guy here, looking for fun. Maybe more, big two. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. Feel free.
I feel bad for this girl.
Yeah. Hello, Samthing Else. Is Phil your real name? I'm Sam. Nice to talk to you, Sam. Yes, I am Phil. Oh, I hope your surname is Free. It sounds so cool. Well, I truly hope it wasn't only my nickname that caught your attention. No, I quite liked your profile, especially the part where you're very open about being bisexual and getting involved in fighting against all kinds of discriminations. It's so different from the others. It made me want to read it several times. It just gave me good vibes, I guess. I need to look at this guy's profile. But I don't think it pops up. Fascinating.
Phil is bi.
Yes, which is great, because Sam is bi. And also Sam is pretending to be a woman on this app. Or are they pretending? Who knows? Well, I truly hope it wasn't. Okay, yeah, so then where was I? Yeah, it made me read it several times. It just gave me good vibes, I guess. Oh, I'm going to blush. Thank you for your kind words. Don't be silly. I am impressed. It's very inspiring. You must be a courageous person. Oh, you know, it's not really brave to be honest with yourself on the
is
internet.
Sam a moob?
I don't know. Yes. Assigned male at birth, yes. Which is fascinating. I don't know if Sam is trans yet. I'm still not sure. I'm only starting to accept myself, and it took me quite a while. Really, what specifically made it possible for you? I owe that to my friends I made at the LGBT center in my town. I received a lot of support from them, and in the end, I understood I wasn't a weird freak, and I could accept myself for what I am.
You don't have a transdar?
I don't know. I don't know if I have transdar. I have some feelings, some thoughts. I don't know. I've heard some debates online about this game. So I'm very curious to see where this goes. Haha, don't need to explain to me what LGBT means. I got the LGBT center in my town as well. Oh, are you bisexual as well? I'll tell you more next time. I have to go. Relatives coming tomorrow. I can't sleep late today. Okay, see you soon. Hey, Sam, how are you? Did you enjoy your family time? Hi, Phil. I confess I'm not too happy. It really wasn't a good time for me. Oh, what happened? Well, my relatives are quite old school, and they don't really open up to LGBT topics. You know what I mean? I do. Did you try to come out and win it, and it went badly? Oh, no, I wouldn't even try that with them. They'd kick me out immediately. Ouch. That sucks. You think they'd be that bothered if you have a bisexual daughter? I don't know about that. Maybe they'll accept it, but I don't think they've accept the idea of their son is a girl very easily. Bisexual as well. I see. You didn't tell me that you were a trans woman. Sorry. Does that bother you? Confirmation. Or make you upset? Not at all. I'd be the last person to judge you on that, I promise. I've made many trans friends at the center, and I heard how hard life can be for them. Maybe with family for sure, but even more how people look at you.
She's trans, lol. Confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed. As if they had to say in how you should lead your life, even though they don't know you. Do you have examples? A lot. I have a trans friend who Get fucking Freudian slip, dude. Gets asked all the time on the street if she's a woman or a man. Seriously, how should that matter? I have another friend who often gets approached by people who don't know him that well. As soon as they learn he's trans, they ask him about sex. How does that work? It's really not that kind of question you want to ask someone who knows nothing about. But since he's trans, there's no need for basic decency, I guess. Yep. That's disgusting. I haven't heard a lot of bullshit yet, but it's mainly because I've only told a couple of people. That's what he told Alice that one night. Or I mean, she told Alice that one night. Because now it's official. I said they for most of it because I didn't know. But yes, she. It's difficult to accept and be true to oneself, but most important person in your life is you. It's complicated. I'm still young. I'm changing the music again. Damn, too intense.
WTF would you just fucking ask that? It's
I know.
genuinely gross how people just like dehumanize trans people and ask incredibly invasive questions. Freaks.
Because they don't know anything, because there's no education anywhere. Because there's, it's such an oddity to be trans to them. Yeah. It's just, it sucks. It's complicated. I'm still young. I'm not comfortable in my own skin, and my parents and environment don't know anything. They've been very tolerant. I think I am the perfect... They are not tolerant and think I am the perfect son. What's the deal with your environment? Have you never talked to anyone about you? Well, more or less, I guess, to some people. Sorry, I don't mean to be intrusive. I just want to help, but we can stop chatting about it if you want. No, it's okay. I like chatting with you. You know how to listen and how to make me feel safe. I can't tell my parents.
One of the main reasons why I doubt I'm ever gonna come out publicly any fucking time soon.
Yep. I know how you feel. The funny thing about coming out is that you got to do it over and over and over and over again. It never stops. There's that classic saying, it gets better. I'm still waiting for it to get better. It gets better in the sense that you can separate from people who are assholes easier. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it does get a little better.
I got to do it at least for 3 different things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that feeling too. It's you can come out and then come out and then come out, and there's more layers, so then you got to do it multiple times in different ways, and then you also have to explain that to every single human being you fucking meet, if it matters. It's so much. People just don't get it. They act like coming out is a one-time deal. You just go, I'm gay, the end. No. I came out when I was 17. I'm still coming out today.
very much figuring it out quite a bit.
I came out, like, how long ago? 13. I've been out for 13 years. But I still have to tell people. I still have to judge people when I meet them, whether or not to tell them. I still have to come out. It's been 13 years. I've been out for 13 goddamn years to, like, various family members. And I did all that shit. And then when I went to college, I came out again. Because I was like, bye. And then, like, it happens like that. And then I'm still now, I'm like, because I'm not telling anybody at the board game store I go to. So, like, am I really out? You know? I'm re-entering society currently because I've been separated for a really long time. I'm trying to, like, make friends again. And I'm enjoying the experience of having to worry about coming out or not. Like at work, I'm never out.
I came out to my parents as like NB or like Ace 2-ish years ago, but I'm pretty sure they either don't care or have forgotten.
Well, at least there's that. At least they didn't kick you out or some shit. They probably did that minimizing thing where they're like, where they're just like, good for you, kid. Whatever you want to believe. You know, one of those. But yeah, I can't tell my parents they don't love me for who I am, but who they want me to be. Damn. You know, if you really can't stand your family anymore, there are several centers and housing for young people to want to start. Ooh, that's good to know. If you have friends that turn to you, I mean people who know you're trans. My best friend Alice knows I can trust her always. Man, all the lore is right here. It's like everything was hidden and then boom, it's all right here. That's so nice to read.
My parents just like weren't really paying it much mind, I think. They just didn't seem to care.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's very good. That's not everybody gets that. You should be very happy about that. You know, not everybody gets it. My parents were okay, I guess. My mom was very okay, and she told a lot of people that she like vetted people for me and told them, so I didn't even have to come out to most people. And then my dad, I guess he's okay with it. I don't know. We don't really talk about it.
Plus, my language doesn't have a gender-neutral pronoun. Fucking in biphobic language.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying that. There's always so many things, new things to learn about being gay and how we're screwed. That's so nice to read. Tell me more about Alice. I already like her. I met her not long ago at the Games Club where I used to go on Sundays. The thing is, I was going to this club as a girl. Samara, I wasn't even wearing a wig. No, I was even wearing a wig. What? That's new. That explains why they freaked the fuck out and they kicked us out. Earlier in the story, at the board game store, one of the girls found out about us, and I thought they found out that we were gay. But no, the secret they found out is that we were trans. Oh my god. It's all clicking. It's all clicking to me. Wow, but that's very brave of you. I'm glad you felt confident to do it. Thanks. Well, I didn't go as far as well as expected. In the end, some asshole found out, and now she's threatening to tell others if I go back. I stopped going there. Don't let her threaten you. You know, there's a trans woman at my board game store.
It makes me so mad. It's so dumb, and my father is so proud of the language and the country and finds it insulting that I purely speak English now.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of drama there. And yeah, you want to speak English because it has it has gender neutral pronouns. Makes sense. Man. That's an interesting thing to think about. But man, I'm fascinated here.
I refuse to speak a language where I can't even refer to myself.
Yeah, You know what? That's a great. I mean, I'm proud of that choice for you because, like, damn, that's a commitment. That's a big commitment to be like, you know what? I'm gonna change my language because it doesn't like me. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I would be able to learn another language very well. I tried to learn Spanish for like a year straight, and I still can't fucking speak it. I'm just not good at languages. Yeah. Well, I mean, English is pretty common too, so I bet that helps with like content and like viewing stuff. That's probably also really helpful. But yeah, I don't know. It's But okay. Don't let her threaten you. I'm so proud of you. And have you tried to seek somewhere else? I mean, apart from the association or your friend Alice? My friends told me that since a few months ago there was a new forum for young trans people. There are more and more users and topics every month.
I'm very stubborn. Got it from my father.
Oh my god.
Sadly, my father is the bad kind of stubborn where you can't change his mind on literally anything.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, wait. So, forum, where was it? I found more lore. Boom. Keeping that open, and then I'm going here. I'm reading. I think this is like the conclusion of the story here.
More low.
Okay. Okay, here we go. There's users and topics every month. This is the link. I know the BU. I'm already a member. Maybe I've chatted with some of your friends. There's no record of any of this, by the way, which is fascinating. Maybe I can tell them to send you an invitation to the VIP section of the forum. Not necessarily. Thank you. I already got one. What? Damn, dude. Wow, now I'm really curious about what you look like, brave girl. Honestly, I'd really like to see you with a smile, comfortable on your own, under your own wig. Again, only if you want to, of course. I don't know if I trust this random stranger. I only have one where I'm pretty because I have on my wig. I need to look for it, too. I erase it on my phone, but I've shared it with you on BU Forum. I can search the forum and find it for you, but only if you send me one first. Here's the deal. This is me. Deal, here it is. This is me. Nice. You're very handsome, Phil. Thank you very much, milady. Now it's your turn. Here's mine. Please don't judge me. They never... Oh my god, wait. Are we in the middle of this? Whoa, wait. I thought we dropped the phone. What the hell? Okay, there's like board rules, introductions, general rating, coming out, hormones, average of beauty. It's nice that this is in here, where it's like, hey, oh my god. Is there even more in here? Oh my god. Sam thing, please enter your... God damn it, it's another password I have to figure out. Okay. We got reading to do. Alright. This forum has two parts, one public and one VIP. Upon registration, everyone has access to the public part. Feel free to talk about any topics you use, but use it anonymously. Do not give up personal information like your real name, blah, blah, blah. The VIP section is a place where you can talk about ourselves using your name or not. You can upload photos of yourself, exchange telephone numbers, arrange meetings, access this part. Thank you for understanding. Hi, this is part of the forum for introduction. This is like a fucking Discord server over here. This is like 2015 in this game, too. So I guess there were forums like this, huh? I bet there still are. I'll start by introducing myself and hope it encourages the rest of you, too.
2016.
Yeah, I know, right? What a year to pick. I'm Tressie Star. I'm 22. I'm a trans woman who's been using hormones for 3 years. For me, the fact that I'm a woman has always been obvious, even when it is small. Even when I was small, I always wanted to play with dolls and use my mom's makeup. I always made her laugh. Probably mentioned that I'm the youngest of a family of 4 children. That's great, this lore, but I just want to know about Sam's story. That's why it motivated me to start this forum. They were reading online and yeah,
dolls
life
aren't
sucks.
a girl thing though.
Well, it depends on who you ask. Depends on if you were conditioned to believe that. You know? But anyway, okay, here's Sam's thing. Here's Sam's thing. Hello, I'm Sam Thing. I'm 17. I don't really know what I am. Feeling kind of lost at the moment. Let me explain a bit. I come from a town that's not very open. It's quite conservative. I've never met anyone that's openly gay, let alone trans. I didn't know the word trans for ages until I found it online. I've always thought of myself as a guy, even though I've always hated traditional masculine activities. My cousin, for example, always makes fun of me because I never keep up with the sports news. Because of that, I've always gotten on better with girls. They tend to treat me like a girlfriend, telling me their secrets, and I really like that they treat me like that. My cousin also makes fun of me because I enjoy playing the harp. Yep, you read that right.
Fun fact, the reason my name is this is cause Spiky00 was taken sad smiley.
I like it. It's like it's staring at the screen, at the viewer. It's like eyes looking directly at us. My cousin made fun of me because I play the harp. I've loved it every time since I was little. Of course, I'm the only boy at music school who plays the harp.
Oh yeah, I'm staring right through your soul.
Yeah. Hi, I'm H. Says so. I'm 23 years old. Volunteer. Sam, you seem quite confused. You know, just playing the harp is not enjoying sports doesn't mean you're not a guy. It's society that tries to make us believe that girls like this and boys should like that. But you feel like that, what you want, and who you want to, of course. I agree with what H says, but to be honest, I wasn't completely honest with my first post. I left out some of the story. Here we go. Lore. Last June, there was a concert at my school just before summer vacation. It was super important to me. Okay, that's going to be the date for the password. It's got to be. It was also the last year in the music school because I was just about to get my diploma. So in an important concert requiring a certain outfit, we all had identical outfits because the harpists play together. We had to reuse the same stage costumes that had been used for another school concert years ago. But the only costumes they had were for girls. The awakening moment. So we had to get one made for me as soon as possible, except that while we were waiting for it, I joked and said I could play in one of the girls' costumes. Of course, school said no, but a harpist friend, who I'll call V, lent me her concert dress for fun. I tried it on. I don't really know what happened. I might have just been trying it on for a joke, but when I looked at myself in the mirror, something clicked. The egg cracked. I can't really say it felt good. More like I felt really, or maybe shook a little bit. The egg shook. Then V said, "Hey, miss, you look really pretty." And I know she said that to make me laugh, but right at that moment, I felt happy. Yeah, I was happy she said that. A sudden intense happiness that suddenly vanished as soon as I realized what it might mean. Anyway, I know that it made me a bit sad when my boy's costume arrived. Crack. Yeah. And I was a bit disappointed that I had to wear it for the concert. I don't know where I am. I don't feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I don't want to try dressing as a woman again. No, I want to try dressing as a woman again, but I daren't. Here we go. This is a fascinating game for me to play right now, by the way. I'm glad I found this game. This was on the lists. And funny thing was, the reviews were like, this is terrible trans representation. Everybody was saying that in like, not in the reviews of the game, but on like, this morning I was Googling the game to see how long it is. And there was a bunch of things that popped up that are like, this game's bad representation. This game's awful. And I'm like, what? Okay. I wanted to see for myself. I think they're mad because it hides it in the beginning, but it's like, that's the point. It's supposed to be hidden. And then you find this, and this is like, oh. All right. I actually really need to play this game right now. Very important. Hello, I'm Captain Cupcake, and I identify as non-binary. I'm not going to tell you my age because that's not something you ask a young non-binary person. Sam thing, I think what you felt when you tried on your friend's dress was what we call gender euphoria. Don't confuse it with dysphoria. To put it simply, it's when you feel good doing things that aren't attributed to the gender you were given at birth. I didn't know that was a term. I've learned something. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a trans woman. Anyway, it's up to you to define yourself and see what makes you happy. And if you want to dress up again, go for it. Just see where it takes you. Maybe you'll decide you don't like it.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
you'll love it. And you'll never want to dress as a boy again. Maybe you'll feel somewhere in between. Your life is ahead of you. Grab it by the horns and enjoy it. You know, this reminds me of Reddit. Is anybody getting Reddit vibes? I recently started using Reddit specifically for shit like this. And, man, Reddit's a useful place.
Gender dysphoria and euphoria aren't necessarily a trans thing, though.
That's what they say. They say it right there. They're not necessarily that. They say it right there. They said, you, see, don't confuse it with this. And then later they're like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're trans, see? Anyway, thanks for a great advice, Captain Cupcake. It's real help. I made the most of my parents being out and trying my mom's clothes and makeup just to see what happened, and I have to admit it felt good.
Also, I'm on the MTF subreddit LOL.
Yeah. I was just on there. I was just on there earlier. I was just looking at that earlier. It was a post. I was Googling some shit, and it popped up on my phone, that exact subreddit.
LMAO.
I haven't followed it yet. I'm not there yet. I don't know if that's what I'm a fan of. If that's what's going on. But I was Googling some shit and it came up, which is fascinating. There's a really interesting discussion on there. Anyway. I have to admit it felt good. Okay, so I'm not exactly a stunner, but I've got something. I should mention I'm pretty androgynous anyway, so I think I could pass. I really want to go out and meet people, see if they perceive me.
I get like basically daily notifs, basically.
Yeah, I get emails. I haven't gotten notifications. I don't think I have notifications turned on. See if they perceive me as a girl, but I don't care. Okay, so trans women, everyone around me knows more, accepts it. Well, parents. If you want to go out in the street and see if people perceive you as a girl, here's some advice. Use well-padded push-up bra. If you don't have long hair, wear a wig. Don't just wear makeup, wear nail polish and jewelry too. Don't wear too much makeup. You don't want to look like a paint pot. Don't just use makeup for your eyes and your mouth. You can also use different foundations, makeup tips. Idea to play with light and shadow. See, here's the thing. I don't like makeup. I've always kind of hated makeup. Recently, I just watched the new Ironheart show. And they have a character that wears a lot of makeup, and I really hate the makeup. It's growing on me, but I don't know. There's something about it that it just makes me a little uncomfortable. Just makeup in general.
Oh, yeah, I don't like makeup either.
Yeah, because like I had a lot of cousins that were girls, and I've never really liked makeup. I've never liked women wearing makeup either. Like I'm just not a fan of makeup in general. Like, not even as, like, a for me thing, but, like, as a thing in general, I'm not a big fan of it. There's a couple things of makeup where I'm like, oh, maybe. Right? But there's most of it I'm like, I'm not a fan. Anyway, don't just use makeup, use different foundations, play with light and shadow to make your face look more feminine. There's loads of tutorials online. Try to make your voice higher, nothing.
Nor do I like the way face paint feels on me. I'm very sensitive touch-wise, and it's basically suffering.
Yeah. That's another thing. Also, makeup really fucks up your skin. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Because my cousin, she was like makeup nuts. And she would do it all the time, and it fucked her skin up. Because she would just do it constantly, wear shit. She would like put in contacts and shit. She was crazy. And she would go too far with it, and it would fuck up her skin a lot. And then she was forced to kind of wear makeup all the time because then her skin was all messed up. And the only way to look normal was to wear makeup. So it kind of feels like a self-destructive cycle there. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get the war paint aspect of it of like, oh, I'm going to put this on in order to face the world. Like, I get that. And I understand that a little bit. But part of me just isn't there yet to totally get it. I don't know. I will say, though, I watched Our Flag Means Death, and when they got, like, the war goth makeup
especially
thing...
heavy makeup makes my brain essentially panic because of the way my brain hyper-analyzes others' faces when I look at them.
Maybe there's like Maybe there's like a neurodivergent thing with makeup that isn't really discussed. I don't know. But yeah, the makeup in Our Flag Means Death, I really like. It's like the only time I've seen it. When it's that like black charcoaly, like cover your face, like battle make like goth emo-y makeup-y stuff. That's the only stuff I've ever like drifted toward. And I've always been like, I've never done it. But this whole thing right here about like how to survive in public and like the make your voice higher, the whole voice training thing. I still don't. I've tried that a few times. I don't know how I feel about that either. At last but not least, don't try to see people who know you as a man when you go out in the first time. Yeah, try to find people. Okay, interesting. Thanks for the advice. I tried to go out today for the first time dressed as a girl. I just wanted to go out of the house and go to the bakery where I don't normally go, but my legs were shaking so much I couldn't even leave my room. It's no biggie. I'm going to lit.
It doesn't like right to me, and I feel bad cause like it feels like me reacting that way to them feels like I'm insulting them and how they want to look.
Yeah, right? Exactly. I felt that too. I was saying, I was watching Ironheart, and there's a character that's like super makeup intensive, like super big nails and stuff. And the eye makeup. And
Look,
at first I was like weirdly uncomfortable for a minute. And I'm like, I shouldn't be. And eventually the character grew on me and I was okay with it. But there is something about makeup that like, I think it really is like the final frontier of the fight. Because your brain is so, yeah, your brain is so coded when you scan people's faces to see them certain ways. And I think makeup is like the ultimate like, oh shit. And I think it hits our souls a little bit. And I think it's some internalized transphobia shit going on that's like makes you hate that. I think that's what it is. But also maybe it could be just like a I don't like the way that looks thing. I don't know. There's some like really insane glam makeups going on right now. And I'm like, it's too much. Maybe it's just that their makeup sucks. You ever think about that? Like too much? Because whenever I see
like
that,
the ones
there's
that
no
curl
subtlety.
are so strange to me, and that's me saying it. Someone who has long natural nails.
Yeah, see, I bite my nails. I never want long nails ever. My mom did that too. So, and I think that's interesting. I wonder if the way your mom acted affects how you view femininity. Maybe that has something to do with it, because my mom never really wore makeup and she never really had long nails. So I wonder if it like that could actually explain a lot for me, because she didn't wear a lot of female clothes either, like a lot of feminine clothes either. Because like the way you attribute
it's not a transphobia thing. I have it with anyone that wears makeup or has those curly nails that seem like they couldn't hold anything.
Yeah. I never liked that. I was never a fan of any of that. I never understood the whole fucking nail thing. I just don't get it. I wasn't brought up female, you know what I mean? So I just don't know. I don't understand the purpose and the meaning. Is it claws? What the fuck is it? Like, to me, the whole idea of makeup, it from how I understand it, it's like a...
I think it's an autism thing, if I have autism.
Yeah, exactly, right. That's a whole other thing to fucking think about on top of all this. All right, let's see. So they went out dressed as a girl, and they went to the bakery where they don't normally go. Their legs were shaking. They were too scared. But no biggie, I'm not going to let it stop me. There's a sci-fi convention in town soon. I was thinking I might be best time to try again. Worst case scenario, if people give me a weird look, they can always say I'm dressed up like some sci-fi character. Great idea. It's the kind of place doesn't normally ask for IDs to sign up, so you won't even need to show them any documents to say that you're a guy. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I wonder if there's anything else I haven't thought about. I'm too scared. Yeah, there's a lot of things you haven't thought about, Sam. A lot of things. Stay strong. We're all with you, and still, you still want to do it. Yes, I even ordered a wig online. Then do it. And tell us how it goes afterward. Okay, so I just got back from the convention. It was great. No one gave me weird looks or said anything at all. And you won't believe it, but I even signed up for a board game club that that had a stand there. And I used a girl's name too. Now it's all making sense. The story's making sense to me. That's great. Well done. It's really encouraging to read that. What would you prefer, that we use female pronouns now, or do you want to keep that for when you're in the board with the board game people? Nope. Let's go for the female pronouns here too. I know I can trust you all anyway. I don't know if I'll ever change my pronouns. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still not even fucking close to that question. I mean, I'll say girly and shit, but like, I don't know. I will say though, I have always used jokes. You know what I mean? I've always used jokes as a pad, like as padding for like sexuality and gender stuff. Because when I first came out, I wouldn't, because I was bi.
A fucking of like word I forger of autism.
Yeah. But there was this thing I would do where I would joke a lot about when, you know, because I was still figuring out if I was bi or gay. So I would do a lot of like jokes about being into dudes. Or like my favorite one of being like, people are like, "Are you gay?" And I'd be like, "Half," but like as a joke. But really it wasn't a joke. So maybe I'm just doing that now with this other thing. I don't know. Maybe that's what the girly talk is. Who knows? Anyway, help. I have nothing. I know this has nothing to do with the thread, but I forgot the password to my account. Ooh. So I'd like to make a new one. Had access via, so I'd really like to recover my password. Okay, wait. This might give us a hint as to what our password is. Okay, I already stopped posting. Please stop posting everything. You're flooding the forum. I'm going to answer here and everywhere else I've posted so everyone can reply, and don't worry. If you get your password wrong, your account won't be deleted. You just need automatically generated new password that will be sent to your email. Okay, so if I can't figure out the password, I can just keep typing and it'll fucking send it. Good. All right. I like that this is organized. This is fucking fascinating. Like, as like a writing thing, this is fascinating. I know nobody gives a shit. Nobody.
Symptoms of autism.
Are we looking through autism now? Yeah. That's a whole other identity thing to figure out. I do think autism is almost an identity at this point. I think neurodivergence, I gotta tell you, it has a lot of similarities. It really, like, it is a actual physical thing. And
No, that's the word I meant.
Yeah. It is a physical thing you have as a neurodivergent person that's with you, you know, physically. And it is like a scientific thing, and it is like a therapy thing. And like you have to figure it out, and a diagnosis thing. But I really wonder sometimes if it is if it should be. Because like only 10 or 20 years ago, being gay was considered by certain therapists to be to be like a psychological phenomenon. And being trans is now being argued as, is it a psychological phenomenon or not? Right? And like there's this battle lines that get drawn.
No, it's a mental thing. If it was a physical thing, I could just like surgery it out.
But like, what if it's, I just wonder about neurodivergence, if there's some identity aspects to it. I think it is a real thing. I think it is I think that line is important to draw still. But it does make me wonder about the whole diagnosis and like if it helps people to identify as divergent without having been diagnosed. I think it's a good thing, because the whole point is, if it is a problem you have, which it probably is, then you should probably be able to fucking address that problem regardless of whether or not it has been confirmed. You know? But I don't know. Anyway, let's look at these rants. This is the rant area where you can vent about people who messed up your day. Someone misgendered you, you can stand your family. Someone said something nasty, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Something happened to me recently. Let me explain. I'm just wearing my hair differently for now. Work up the guts to tell my mom that I'm trans. And the thing that is, when I was out with her...
Or make it so having it be confirmed be easier.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so glad I'm playing this game. Let me explain. I'm just wearing my hair differently for now, waiting to work up to the guts to tell my mom that I'm trans. And the thing is that when I was out with her, someone working in the store called me sir. She gave me this nasty look and corrected them. But personally, I was super happy. Whatever you are, man or woman, in the end, people see what they want to see. That's really cool. For me, it's great when my colleagues make sure they say he when... Yeah, this is about pronouns. Find it really touching. Is there anything about our main character in here? Or is this just... Our main character isn't even in... Oh, there we go. Because, like, I want to read all this stuff, but I don't know if I have enough time. I'm very close to the end of the stream. I don't want to do 2 streams. I want to just get to, you know. So let me... I read this shit all day. I don't need to read it here. I'm on plenty of subreddits. Alright.
Fucking pronouns.
Chessie Star, don't worry. Everyone in Marin knows me anyway. I'm seeing how they try to make us shut up for the moment. I don't want to hide. I don't want to shout from the rooftops. I'm ready to fight for our rights. No one can silence me. This is some shit I was reading last night. This sounds like shit I read last night. Well said, H says so. And thanks for everything you've done at the center. I hope it gets rebuilt again real quick. Rebuilt? What happened to the center? Wait. Wow, Marin wasn't a particularly welcoming place. Okay, I skip as soon as important shit happen. Here we go. Lore. Okay. Did you hear about the fire at the center in Marin? What happened? Homophobic scum set it on fire. Fortunately, I just heard that no one was hurt. How do you know it was the homophobes? They didn't say anything about it on TV. Yeah. Tell me about it. We all know the media only tell half the story. Would it kill them to use the words hate crime? Because I can guarantee that's what it was. The fire. Man, this is such a 2016 moment. Because, man, we've come so much further in how bad it's gotten. And now it's the government doing this shit. And for the last 3 months, we've been receiving threats in the mail saying that that they'd set it on fire if we didn't leave town. Wow, I knew Marin wasn't a particularly welcoming place for the gay community, but I hate saying all the letters, the queer community, but it's worse than I thought. I take it from the message that you were a member of the center. Are you okay? Yeah, I volunteer at the center a lot. I'm feeling down. I don't know if I have a center where I live. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't think I do. H says so. You're giving a lot of personal information there. It might help someone figure out who you are outside the forum. Normally, that's against the forum rules.
It's 4 letters.
I know. You're right. What am I doing? I'll say the letters. I don't want to hassle you, but I don't want to make sure the forum members I want to make sure you feel protected. Don't worry. Everybody in this town knows me anyway. I'm seeing how they've been making us all shut up at the moment. I don't want to hide. I want to shout from the rooftops, fight for our rights. Don't silence. No one can silence me. I remember that. I read that. Thanks for everything you've done at the center. I hope it gets rebuilt real quick. I hope so too. Anyone want to adopt me? I can't deal with my parents anymore. I'll adopt you, Sam Thing. What happened with your parents?
It's as much letters as BDSM.
True. That is true. Technically, it could have more letters because it could be like Q plus A, all the different letters, depending on how far you want to go. But anyway, there's some people that only use 3 letters. There's some people that only use 2. Those are bad people. Anyway, just a warning, it's a long story. Here we go. Okay. So I've gotten an older cousin who I've never really known well because he disappeared when I was little. Here we go. Finally, we can find out what happened.
What I remember.
We can find out what happened to the cousin. Okay. He disappeared when I was little. It's been over 10 years since I heard anything about him. His brother and I were always told that he ran off to join a cult, so we never really tried to find out more. Last week, I found a wedding invitation in the mailbox from the exact cousin. And huge surprise, he's marrying another man, my older cousin, who I haven't heard from for a decade. is marrying another guy in my family. In my family? Not in my family, but in my family, aka the most homophobic family in the world, even they said it was a good thing that the center burnt to the ground. Or burnt down. So you can see what I mean. I talked about it with my other cousin, his little brother, and he told me that he found a wedding invitation in my dad's office too. He got hold of the contact info, called his big brother. Well, it turns out this whole cult story told to us by our parents was a complete lie. He never joined a cult. It was his parents who kicked him out the same day he came out to them, and they refused to speak to him ever again. I never thought about the fact that when they do that, there might be other people in the family. That's awful. Wait, what?
My cousin, he's marrying another guy in my family. We live in Alabama.
Yeah, I don't think that's what it meant. I messed that one up when I was reading it. But yeah, they're marrying another guy in their family. I can't believe it. They're saying like in our shit. Yeah, I know what we get it. Anyway. Wait, what? Why did he invite him to his wedding? I don't understand. Well, sometimes people change. It might have been an attempt by Sam's cousin to reach out. It's a brave thing to do. Brave, but useless. An invite ended up in the garbage. Shitty parents. Anyway, I know what's in store for me if I ever decide to come out. I don't think that way, Sam thing. Maybe your parents told you that because it's what your aunt and uncle told them. That's what I thought too. Then I talked with them about the invite and it ended up like this. So I saw the invite to cousin's wedding. Yeah, what a disgrace. How dare he invite us to his cultist ceremony. But it's a wedding. What's wrong with that? No, he's not getting married. Marriage between a man and a woman. What is he doing is an abomination. It's the cult of homosexuals. I knew that's what they were doing. I knew that's what the cult thing they were saying. That's not exactly what they said, but you get the idea. Yep. That shit definitely got louder. Uh-huh. The woke mob, right? What is it called? The woke mind virus? Guys, we're infected with the woke mind virus. It's a cult. They stopped saying cult, now they say mind virus.
I wish we had a cult TBH. I want to learn some magic.
Yeah, exactly. I wish we had a cult. Then we'd have a fucking community. Then we'd have a place to go. Like, Jesus Christ. Funny thing, in my town, I've been thinking about going because my church has a fucking pride flag. And not a regular pride flag. The real one. The one with the crest. You know what I mean? I just want to say, by the way, there's two pride flags.
The mind virus or the left or whatever.
There's two pride flags now. And I think there's legitimately a gay civil war happening. I straight up believe it. I believe it's coming. It's approaching. Because there's these anti-trans gays, and then there's the non-anti-trans gays, the queer gays. And I really feel there are two separate flags currently. And I saw a comedy bit on Reddit that was like, I didn't know there was a gay civil war or whatever.
The one with the yellow and the purple circle?
Yes, the one with the crest, the triangle, with the trans colors, and then the intersex symbol in the middle. Sometimes the intersex symbol isn't there. I don't really...
Intersex pride this.
I think that's what the symbol in the middle is. That's what the yellow is supposed to be, I think. I like the one I have on my Xbox profile, which is the heart with the pride flag in it. I like that symbol a lot. But yeah, the crest is the triangle that goes over it that represents, it's trans colors, but then there's also brown on there to represent that we're not, like, I think there's brown and yellow and like some other colors in there. I can't remember. There's like some race stuff in the flag too, like in the meanings. Like it's like we're not all white is a thing in there somewhere in the flag. Flag's complicated.
There's the basic gay flag and the fancy cool triangle one.
Yes. So the cool triangle one is the queer flag. The rainbow one is the gay flag. They're very different because currently in our people, there is a divide happening. And you can see it very easily if you go into dating apps and on the website, on the Grindr and whatnot. There is a distinction currently being divided by various political organizations that is separating us into two groups. It's splitting us into queer and gay because there's those of us...
Transgender pride, pansexual pride, non-binary pride, lesbian pride, intersex pride, gender fluid pride, gay pride, bisexual pride, asexual pride.
it's good that this voice knows all that.
Why would I go onto dating apps?
Yeah, well, I am going on soon. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, I gotta figure some new shit out, but there's always more shit to figure out. Anyway. Anyway, my point is that the flags are separated for a reason now. Because there are people who are gay and conservative. There are people who are, like, assimilators. People who don't come out and, like, you know how, like, Grindr broke at the Republican National Convention. Because, like, there's a bunch of people who are gay, but they're hiding, they're in the closet, and they're assimilated into the culture. And then there's a bunch of people who are out and proud, but that group that's hiding is starting to, like, divide even more into, like, a group that's, like, hates trans people and a group that doesn't. And there's, like, a war happening inside of our letters. The letters are starting to split apart a little bit. And there's some
homophobic gays.
Yeah, exactly. But there's some transphobia, there's some biphobia, there's some those letters are starting to fucking separate real badly. And I think the solution that it seems like we're heading towards is that there's going to be us calling ourselves queer are the ones who accept all the letters, and then there are those of us who are just gay who don't accept the letters and only care about the L and the G. And the B and the T, we get kind of kicked to the side. And there's a reason the letters are in that order. It's the level of acceptance. Did you know that? Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, it's in order. The lesbians and the gays got more rights first. And then the bis and the transes are kind of farther along in the description.
I'm after the queer crying smiley.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's the QA, which doesn't even get shown half the time. It's the level of power, really. It's not so much the level of rights or acceptance, but it's the level of power in the community. Because who got to pick at the committee whose letters are
Queer,
first?
asexual or romantic?
Yeah. Who at the table, when they were coming up with the letters, got to pick the order? You know what I mean? Lesbians and the gays got to go first. And then us, the bis in the middle, so you can forget us. And then the T's at the end, because those are the ones you can drop at a moment's notice. And recently in America, the government has forced gay organizations to literally remove the T from their letters. There's a lot of organizations that have crumbled under the pressure and have actually had to force the letter off. Because they're trying to rip us apart. Anyway, let's go back to the game. So their parents sound awesome. Yeah, I know it's nothing to do with thread, but forgot the password.
There's not even any fucking letter for NB / non-binary that I know of.
Yeah, that's true. Well, technically speaking, non-binary is included within trans now. If you're non-binary, according to the greater gay world, you're trans.
But is it?
Yeah, it is. I was just looking that up actually recently. I was trying to figure out. And yeah, no, it's considered. Like, it's if you're non-binary, it's under the trans umbrella. So trans is actually an overarching term that means anybody that isn't cis. So if you're non-binary, you're still trans.
Technically gay and lesbian is all under the bi umbrella.
That's true, but they're not the same thing. The reason they're separate letters is because
Same type of logic.
Yeah, but it's not. Because being bi and being gay are completely different experiences. I guess that's true, though. Being non-binary and being trans are completely different experiences, I guess. Maybe one day they will be. Maybe there'll be an N in there. Or a non-binary. There's too many fucking letters, but yeah, maybe there will. The letters are fluid. They're constantly changing. One day there won't even be letters anymore. One day the letters won't matter. But yeah, there's definitely a...
Why is lesbian different from gay by ENB? Why is it separated from trans then MMMMMMM?
No, I know. I know what you mean. Technically NB is like the term for boy, girl, NB. But non-binary, you're right, should be in there. But I guess it's just, I don't know, it's included within the trans umbrella. I think it's because, you know, they don't want to touch all that shit. It's too complicated. I think it's also because non-binary and trans tend to mix.
is the short version of non-binary.
See, I always thought, I guess technically it is, but I thought it was also a term for someone who is, it's like the gender-neutral version of boy or girl. So it's like you can call somebody an NB as like boy, girl, NB. You know what I mean? But I think it's also that. It means both. It has multiple words, can have multiple meanings. Anyway, so they're still talking about the password thing here. So let's see what's left. I think we're almost done. I don't want to miss the ending. I want to see how this ends. Damn, there's still so much more. This section is about coming out. This is stories about people coming out. I'm just trying to see what the main characters think. I really want to know how this story ends. Personally, I wouldn't even dare come out to my girlfriend because I'm sure she'd never accept it. I already tried to mention to her once that I was wondering about my sexuality, and she thought I might be attracted to guys and girls, and she told me that it was impossible. Here we go, biphobia. And you either had to be gay or straight. And if I was gay, that it was something that needs fixing. So I think telling her that I don't want telling her I want her to think of me as a girl isn't even worth the effort. I get why they broke up now. Well, the way your girlfriend thinks is shit, of course.
Non-binary is not on the gender binary. Trans is just not being your assigned gender at birth. Non-binary is an umbrella term for a fuckton of other labels like gender clear, gender neutral, agender, gender fluid.
That's true. That is true. You know, it's not on the gender binary. It's true, but
so it absolutely should have its own letter.
Well, here's my argument. I mean, maybe it should have its own letter, but here's the argument that I've heard against that. Right? It's that if being trans is you're not the gender you were assigned at birth, right? Then wouldn't being non-binary be considered trans because you aren't the gender that you were assigned? When you're non-binary, you're not whatever you were born and assigned as, because you're assigned male and you're assigned female. So if you're non-binary, you're not either of those, which means you are trans, because the definition of trans is somebody who's not the gender they were assigned at birth. So if you're non-binary, then you're not the gender you were assigned at birth. See what I mean? That's why it shouldn't be its own thing. I mean, it can be its own thing. That's fine too. But I feel like when you're non-binary, you have to understand being trans.
Gay is being attracted to the opposite gender, so why is lesbian its own gender?
That's because of patriarchal heteronormative. That's because of patriarchal rules. That's because of gender. That's because of the inability to separate gender and sex, you know? It's because a lesbian experience and a gay experience are uniquely different. Because the way women are brought up and the way men are brought up is very distinct and different. So the way they're attached to their sexuality is distinct and different, which is why the letters are distinct and different. Being a lesbian and being gay couldn't be more different. They're not even close to the same in any way. Like, they're completely fucking different planets. But maybe that's just gender, and maybe that's just a sex thing, like a gender and sex thing, where like we can't separate the two in our minds. But maybe you're right. Maybe they don't need to be different letters. But yeah, I don't know. It's complicated. I can't really answer that question all that much. But yeah, you're right. I like this debate. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to fucking Sam's character before I have to leave in literally an hour. I wanted to eat something today. But all right. In any case, I really hope it goes well, blah, 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 blah. Okay, where were we at? So yeah, his girlfriend's biphobic as fuck. So that sucks.
Just like how gay is an umbrella term for lesbian, so is non-binary for all the previously named things, and trans has multiple other things under it besides non-binary like MTF or FTM.
Yeah, I mean, the reasoning is the development of the groups. Like, if you think about the history, right? So, like, when we first started talking about this stuff publicly, gay and lesbian were sort of trying to push out into the public to be more, because they were easier for them to accept. So then because we're in a male-dominated society, gay became the catch-all for lesbians and men. The same way that, like, guy was originally a gender-neutral term, but then it became about
not
men.
Getting a letter of its own makes it so that everything it represents doesn't get it either.
I guess that's true. But I think the reasoning for why it doesn't get its own letter is because when you're non-binary, you still have to go through studying and understanding being trans. You know what I mean? Because you're not the gender you were assigned, but like you can't just know immediately. You can't just be like, all right, non-binary now, or oh, trans. You know what I mean? It's not like that simple. They mix together. It's like trying to separate liquids in different buckets. It's like it's the same liquid because it mixes together. It just doesn't. I mean, we can have our own letter, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's not really an argument that matters right now, but maybe it does. I don't know. It's really semantics. Who gets what letter? It's all bullshit anyway. The letters are just ways to represent us in like a sense of like figuring out who you are and where you fit within gay society or whatever. And to separate the two letters, right? To separate trans and non-binary would imply that those are separate communities. And they're not. They're the same. I mean, they're the same community. And technically, we shouldn't separate any of the letters.
Also, gender fluid is kind of like bisexual, as it is being both male and female, meaning that bisexual getting its own letter that should also get its own.
I mean, look, here's the thing that I would like to argue. I don't think we should have separate letters at all. I think creating individual separate letters so that everybody's represented is actually separating us.
I'm just pissed that non-binary doesn't get to be included.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing, right? When gay people decided to come together, we decided to be a series of letters. Separate communities that are all banding together. When what we should have done was just be one group. And I think that's the mistake that was made 30 or 40 years ago when we started coming up with the fucking letters. I think the letters are an attempt to separate us. Because now we're having a fucking civil war as to who believes in what letters. And when instead we should be working together against the people who are trying to eliminate us from existence. You know what I mean? It's like how the US military is split into 4 parts or 5 parts now, where it's like there's the Navy and there's the Army and there's the Marines, and they all hate each other because they're not each other. Like, oh, I'm a Marine and you're a Navy and I don't like you. But if they talk to somebody from another country, they'll all collectively be the military and hate them. It's like in groups within a bigger group. So I just think like the gay military be having problems. You know what I mean? Like our letters are disorganizing. Like it helps us organize and separate into different groups to better discuss. And for newcomers to understand the different groups. That's why the letters are there. But I think at the end of the day, it eventually starts becoming arguments within ourselves that are distracting from what actually matters. You know what I mean? But yes, put an N on there. What letter should it be? Should it be an E? I kind of like E. But NB, non-binary, maybe it should be an N.
Well, I think if we all become one group, it might make it so that our identities will start to blend together, and it'd be confusing like that. Plus, it'd be weird to put both gender identity and sexual preference or romantic preference together.
I guess, yeah, you're right. If we all just became the queer community. Maybe when we're united, we call ourselves the queer community. But when we're talking about the individual members, we use the letters. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. I think when straight people say the LGBTQ plus A community, I think when straight people say that shit, I hate it. I'm like, those words aren't for you. Just call us queer and that's it. Move on. Fuck off. But they're not allowed to say queer. Because queer is a slur. So like now we're fucked. You know what I mean? Like our terminology is fucked. We need a new word that describes all of us. You know what I mean? We need like a word that describes not straight people. And right now it's queer. But I feel like queer is like an insult in some places.
Calls those
You know?
under 3 main categories: gender, sexual preference and romantic preference. So if we were to give ourselves a name, it'd be around those concepts.
Maybe. But that would be, you know, that'd be a dream thing for like, but I don't know if that's how it's going to work. I feel like we've set our letters and we're not going to change them. But maybe after the gay civil war, maybe we will. You know what I mean? Maybe when we become the queer community and the
like
homophobic gays community. LOL. Yeah. I don't know. But we're not the people who have to dictate that anyway. Someone else gets to decide that. Who? You know what I mean? I guess organizations get to decide that. Anyway, so let's go back to the plot of the game. This was an interesting discussion, but I really don't have time. I want to finish this story. I've been playing it for fucking 3 hours straight. I need to beat it. I need to know how this ends.
Fuck it, I'ma call it GSR from now on.
Okay. So yeah, their girlfriend hated them because they were bi. So as well as your girlfriend thinks this shit, of course we can be bisexual and like other guys and girls at the same time, or even non-binary people, and thinking that being gay is something that needs to be fixed. Seriously, why on earth are you with her? She's got plenty of good qualities apart from that. Yeah, but still, how can you be with someone who can't accept you for who you are? It's complicated. I prefer not to talk about it here. Okay, sorry.
It's the most inclusive and easiest to explain.
Yeah, maybe. I don't understand. What's the difference between bi and trans? Okay, and then here's a whole conversation about what the difference is. This game is fascinating. Every gay person needs to play this game because it's got so much education in it. I don't know why so many people were like, this is bad representation. Because it's not... It feels pretty fucking accurate to me, at least from my personal journey. But anyway, gender is different than sexual orientation. Yeah, we know this. I'm trans, so I must like cupcakes. That's silly. Everyone has preferences. Vice versa. Who doesn't like cupcakes? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyway. All right, let's get to the next bit of lore. The whole point of this game is to try to figure out... yes, I am skipping because I'm running out of time. Okay? I'm running out of time and I need to skip certain parts. Because I'm like... It's just like shit I already know that's not important to the story of the character that I'm trying to understand.
Just do a part 2 then.
If I do a part 2, it's going to be like an hour because we're almost done with the whole game. I just wish I had more time, but I don't. I got 1,000 games to play and only like 3 days left before I have to go on a break for fucking 4th of July. Which I don't really want to go on, but I need the break because I can't stream and do all the fucking 4th of July shit I need to do.
Do you know for sure that it's almost done?
According to the things I read, yes. I think we're at the end. This is basically they're giving me all the answers. Anyway. Okay. I think we have enough time to finish this. I think we've got a few things to add to your response. Gender isn't some kind of switch with boy or girl on one side. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know all this shit. This is shit I've learned in my own readings. This is also the kind of shit that you probably should learn on your own. Instead of through just like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. We'll read the whole thing. Let's go. All right, fine. Here we go. I'll read it all. I'm not going to skip anything. Gender is very different from sexual orientation. Gender is what you are. Sexual orientation is what you're attracted to. You might be trans and not be attracted to men or women or both or none. Being trans has nothing to do with sexual orientation. It's like saying, I'm trans, so I must like cupcakes. It's just silly. Everyone has preferences. There are people who aren't trans who like cupcakes, trans people who don't like cupcakes, and vice versa. Who doesn't like cupcakes? Hi, everyone. I finally worked out the courage to post after lurking on here for a few weeks. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nihai, and I'm 15. I love cupcakes. I'm posting here because, well, I don't like being a boy. Nope, that's not right. I don't feel like a boy. I don't really know what I am. But I know that calling myself a guy makes me feel weird. I know that the word trans because of something I read on that because something I read that explained what LGBT means, but I'm still lost. To be trans, you have to transition and become a girl completely, because while I don't feel comfortable being a boy, I also don't feel happy telling myself that I could be a girl either. Actually, I'm glad I didn't skip this. Help. Finally, a post I feel like I can answer. First of all, hiya. Pleased to meet you. Well done. Well done for working up the courage to post here. And don't worry about it. Some people lurk for months. You only took a few weeks. In fact, I really remind me of myself. I was born with a vagina, but I don't feel like a girl. I don't feel like a boy either. I'm sort of in between. Something we generally call non-binary. Here we go. So I'm not a man or a woman, but something in between the two. I don't have a problem with someone mistaking me for a girl on the street. Most of my friends use feminine pronouns, but some days I dress very masculine with a binder to hide my breasts, and sometimes I even a false beard. I wish I could have a false beard. That sounds awesome. I always wanted a beard growing up. I felt like if I had one, it would make everything make sense. But now I hate it. Now I wish I could get rid of all of it.
Wrong. Non-binary isn't in between.
Really? It's not. It's, binder. I mean, this is an older game. Is that not the case anymore? So I'm not a man or a woman, but something between the two. I don't have a problem with someone mistaking me for a girl on the street. It depends on how I feel on that day. I'm not a woman. I'm not a man. In the end of the day, I'm just me. So maybe that's what you're feeling. If that's the case, then welcome to the club. Interesting. It's
in
cute.
between male and female is what's called gender neutral, in the middle of the spectrum.
Interesting. I guess that's true, because non-binary would be... That's the thing. Maybe you're right about the umbrellas. Maybe you're right about the umbrellas, because... Yeah. Alright, it's cute to see Captain Cook getting so excited. I think a few things to add to your response. Gender isn't some kind of switch with boy on one side and girl on the other. Look at that. You spoke too soon. They're correcting themselves. Even me, a trans man using hormones and going through a mastectomy operation to remove breasts, I don't feel 100% a man. I'm close, and I identify as one, present myself as a man, but I'm not 100%.
Non-binary is anywhere that's not on the binary, so it could be non-binary masc-leaning or femme-leaning, but right in the middle in neutral.
I guess it is technically a separate thing. There's no good way or bad way to be trans. It's all about finding your comfort zone, both for your gender you identify with and the gender you present to others. You might feel a little feminine, but present as a man and use he in your daily life. It's all about what you're comfortable with. So, Nee, you're probably not 100% a man, but that doesn't mean you have to be 100% a woman either. And even if you are 100%...
That's why non-binary is the umbrella term.
And even if you are 100% woman, you don't have to take hormones or have an operation if you don't want to. Take your time, explore your gender and your identity, and see where it takes you. If in the end you realize your identity is non-binary, cool. You could talk about it with people here, like Cupcake. If you realize that if you're more female, that's cool too. You can also talk about it with people here. Do you have any other questions? This is literally what happens on Reddit all the time. It worries me because I'm really worried they're going to take down Reddit. Because Reddit has been fighting to exist for a really long time now. And I feel like Reddit is one of the only places where this happens. I guess that's where the gay Reddit memes come from. Right? Like, Reddit is weirdly... I feel like it's like... You know how Tumblr was like gay town? Tumblr was like... Tumblr girly was like feminine town. I wonder if it's kind of shifted now. And if Reddit is also a little gay. Maybe they're all gay. Maybe it's all gay. I don't know. Wow, I didn't think I'd find such good answers so quickly. Thank you both. You're great. I still feel lost, but reassuring to know I'm not alone. So now I ask about something else. I think I want to explore more feminine side. I have no idea what to do.
Plus, non-binary also include completely off of the spectrum. Off of the spectrum is what's called a gender, meaning not gender that isn't anywhere on the gender spectrum, which is also include under non-binary.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. I still feel... do you have like a PhD in gender, Spiky? Because you know more than I do. Do a lot of reading, I guess. And they say Gen Z doesn't read. What's Reddit for then? I think when they say that literacy rates are low, they're wrong. Because people be reading Reddit. People be reading Reddit like it's going out of style. Anyway.
Nope, I have just spent 5 years of isolation that I spent on figuring myself out.
I did the same. I spent 7 years on isolation. I didn't learn nearly as much. I guess I learned different shit. Anyway, I still feel lots reassuring to know I'm not alone. I'm going to explore my feminine side. I have no idea how to do it. Any suggestions? Here we go. I want to start off small. I'm not exactly going out in a dress and heels tomorrow or anything. I don't have it. Okay. I don't think you need to look that far for it. If you have... I don't think you need to look far for that.
Well, you spent it on other stuff, not on gender stuff, but preference.
Yeah, well, I had to deal with that back in high school. And then I also, in my 7 years of isolation now, I've had to deal with autism and creative stuff, like being a creator, making stuff, where you fit in that, because that's a whole other fucking world you have to figure out. All kinds of things. I've music, singing, whether or not I want to play video games anymore. There was a long period where I didn't do that. Like, I had to deal with a lot of shit outside of this stuff too. Because that's the thing about life, is there's a lot of things you have to fucking figure out, and there's no guidebook on how to live. But there is Reddit.
Video games.
Yeah. There is Reddit, and there's also this video game, which costs like $2. I think I got it on sale. I'm not even sure. I don't think you need to look far for that, though. If you have friends who are open to it, and you have a mom or sister able to borrow their stuff quietly enough, not for them not to notice, you could ask them. That's a thing, too, right? Getting makeup and shit. I still haven't crossed that line. I still haven't bought shit. I always buy shit on Amazon. Which is annoying, because now my dad and I share my Amazon account. Because he wants to use my Prime. Because I have Prime and he doesn't. So like he'll want me to buy him shit. And I like buy him stuff sometimes because it is cheaper. But now I gotta like navigate. I'm like, okay, well he can't see this stuff that's over here, because then it's fascinating. Anyway, the nitty gritty of things. You could ask them if, for example, nail polish and makeup, for example. You could wear it for a few hours a day or even on the weekend. See how you feel. After the guest, you could try wearing some feminine clothes. Does anybody else have any suggestions? Here's Sam's thing, so we can learn more about Sam. Push-up bra or wig. Anyway, I've got nothing to do with that, but since we're in the coming out section, I wanted to tell you what happened to me. Here we go. Lore, plot. Yesterday, I had some really bad news, and I really needed to talk to someone. I went to a best friend, that's Alice, who I've always presented myself to as a... Wait, really? Who I've always presented myself as a girl, and who has no idea that I'm a trans lady. I told her my story, she's really listened, and then finished off by telling her that I'm trans. I wasn't expecting some awful reaction, but she was super understanding and really cool about it, and made me so happy. I'm still on a high. So I've made a big decision. It's my birthday at the end of the month, and we're throwing a big party to celebrate my 18th. All the family is going to be there, and I think I'm going to take my chance and announce my news to everyone. Will be there too.
I know so much about gender, and I still feel like I only know like 20% of all of it. Which is why I say that there are 8 billion different gender identities. It's all different for every single person. Sometimes it's similar, and we put labels on that to make us feel connected and together.
Yeah, I think we can't label them all. I think there's an infinite number, and I think labeling them is only a thing we need. I like how labeling has kind of shifted, because I feel like in the early Tumblr-y days, it got real fucking crazy. And they were trying to label every single thing. And that's where these terms came from. If you really want to know like where all this stuff came from, it's Tumblr. Like I think Tumblr digested and created it. And then I think Reddit organized it.
Labels are just labels. Don't let yourself be held back by them.
Yeah. And the whole thing about the labeling thing is the point of labeling is to help you understand how you fit into society. That's the whole fucking point of the labels. How do you fit into society? How do you fit in with others like you? It's how we connect to each other is the labels. It's a communication thing. So putting yourself in a box is partially necessary when you want to connect to other human beings. But you're still putting yourself in a box, and you don't have to be in that box. You can open the box up and move around, move between boxes. They're not real boxes. We think of them like boxes.
It's a community thing, not a guide on what you have to be like.
And it's not a box. Like when people think box, they think like it's like a cage. Like you can only put yourself in there and that's it. But you can open a box up. You can go between boxes. When it's a box, it's not a cage. You're not stuck in it, right? Like I came out as gay first time I came out, I told my mom I was bi, and then immediately, I told her I was gay, and then immediately backpedaled to bi because in the conversation I realized I wasn't just gay. There was more than that. And then I came out to people as gay for years, and I was only gay. And then in high school, that blew back on me because I was bi. Because I liked a girl, and she thought I was gay, but I wasn't.
Cardboard boxes can be opened and closed. Don't tap it stuck. It's unhealthy, and reopening it will damage it. Exactly.
You can package yourself in a box and try it out for a while, but you could always open that box up and go somewhere else. It's just a temporary home that you're switching between. But yeah, so anyway, so I've made this big decision. It's my birthday at the end of the month. What happens on the birthday? I need to know. They were throwing a big party to celebrate my 18th. All the family is going to be there, and I think I was going to take a chance to announce my news to everyone. Abigail will be there too.
Funny cardboard analogy I just made up, LOL.
Yeah. We just made up, by the way. That's where I was going. Don't take credit for my idea. Anyway, that was really brave. Maybe a bit too brave. I don't think it might be better to tell them one at a time when it feels right rather than putting yourself under a huge amount of pressure like that. It might be a downer on your birthday party. Okay, I admit it. I'm saying this right now because I'm caught up in the moment. I'll wait and see.
Well, you weren't gonna use cardboard. You just said box.
True. I was imagining a cardboard box, though. Anyway, sorry for this annoying message, but do you have any advice to help come out to friends and family? Here we go. There is no annoying questions. I would say that if you ask a professional for advice, if you think you really need it, it can be useful to get support in cases like that. If you don't want to do that, the fucking go talk to a professional, fuck that. Fuck that line. I hate that. I hate it when people are like, go talk to a therapist. Therapists aren't trustworthy every time. It used to be if you talk to a therapist, they would fucking drug you and tell you and send you to fucking camps. So like, maybe don't go to the therapist immediately. Maybe find the right therapist after you've already figured your shit out and use the therapist as a tool to get yourself better, rather than using a therapist as like an end-all be-all genius who can solve all your problems immediately. Therapists are people too.
They do help if you find a good one. I don't know if there's a lot of good ones in America though.
Depends on where you live. It really is regional. I found a good therapist, but she quit because everybody else there were bad therapists. Irony. So she was outnumbered. It really does feel like we're outnumbered here in the States. It used to be we outnumbered them, but the perception has shifted. The Nazis and the conservatives really forced their way in. They really found a way to win. They did more work. We lost our juice, I guess. We got gay marriage, and then suddenly we were like, all right, your turn.
One of my therapists also stopped, and it's a bit of a shame.
Yeah. It happens all the time. So I wouldn't say immediately go to a therapist. I would say...
The one I liked most.
Take your time. Well, that's another thing. The first therapist you find, you get really attached to, and then when they're gone, you feel like you can't go anymore. And I feel like it's hard to break through that and go find another one. Or return to the other one at a different place. But I don't know. Anyway, here we go. So some people this is about coming out. Some people recommend writing down the keywords and phrases that sound good. Some people come out with a letter because they feel more at ease. Others do it directly to people close to them. It depends on how you feel, I guess. For people close to you, I'm changing this music. There we go. For people close to you, people, it depends on how you feel. For people close to you, immediate family, I think I would probably be best to do that one or group by group. Like parents together if possible. It depends a lot on you, the people around you, what it seems easiest for you. It won't be easy, but try to stay open to the questions people will ask, even if you find it hard. Interesting. I never got advice about this. My coming out was fucking weird. My coming out was not a normal coming out. I mean, I guess no coming out is normal. Mine was, I discovered it myself, told myself, and then 10 minutes later, ran into my mom and lost it and just fucking blurted it all out without a plan. And then I never even told other people. She told them all. So, like, mine is a weird one. I don't think I ever officially came out like that. They make it into, like, some event. Like, you're gonna go tell everybody at, like, a meeting, right? Like, all right, let me get my parents into a room and tell them in a big event. And I'm like, it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just slips out. I don't know if it's better. It's just different, I guess. All right. Anyway, thanks. The first thing I'll do is get it all written down. I don't know if I would write it down, because then what if somebody finds it before you're ready to tell? What I would say is you should vet the people you're about to tell and see what you think they're going to do.
Me coming out felt like a fever dream, like they weren't there, and it felt surreal cause they acted like it was nothing and they seemingly forgot, and neither of us have ever mentioned it ever again.
Yeah, that happens a lot too. It's erasure. That's what that is. It's, hey, I don't want to deal with this, so it just didn't happen. That happened with my cousins a little bit. And with my dad, a slight bit. There was a long period of time where I didn't know who knew. I still don't know everybody who knows. I go to Christmas every year, and I still don't know if everybody there knows. I just don't talk about it. That's a very common experience of just being straight up erased and just not talking about it. And you know what? Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you don't need to fucking talk about it. Everybody, when they speak to different people, have different personas and different rules in which they engage with different people. And when you're talking to your parents, you don't really need to talk about relationships. It depends on how your relationship with your parents works. Because everybody's got different relationships. Some people, their parents are like friends. Some people, their parents are like masters.
My mother corrected my father once. But like, I don't know what that was about, cause they are still just doing it all.
I don't know. Maybe there was some infighting, some pushback. They were like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. And then there was pushback against it. And now they're just like, let's just not talk about it. I don't know. People get uncomfortable around transness. I mean, I was uncomfortable around it. I still am. I think it's just a thing that happens. Because not everybody knows about it. Because it's still being discussed. I mean, people used to be way more comfortable around gay people. Now, they either fucking hate you.
Do I make you uncomfortable?
No. Not at all. I mean, you make me uncomfortable when you interrupt when I'm trying to do something important. But other than that, no. And I mean, sometimes your bits are a little uncomfortable. But, like, I don't think you should change anything. Yeah. Exactly. Shit like that makes me uncomfortable. Sometimes it's funny. So, I don't know. Keep doing you. I'm not going to tell you how to be. I'm not going to tell anybody who comes here how to be. You know, that's not the point of this place. But yeah, I don't know. Coming out's fucking complicated, and people are complicated, and the way they understand each other and relationships are fucking complicated. Everything's case by case. Nothing is uniform. We're not a monolith. Nothing we do we're the most individual people there are, because nothing we don't know anything about what direction things will go. And I think people's understanding of trans people is very
sorry, LOL.
Weak.
I don't really understand boundaries and shit, or when to stop bits. I tend to overcommit, and I'm bad at reading cues and shit.
Yeah, I can't read cues either, though. I'm very bad at fucking putting down boundaries. So, who cares? Just do what you want. I don't care. You're not even supposed to talk to your audience directly. But when you're a small creator, you have to.
Bad matchup, LOL.
It's fine. Who cares? It's nice to have support here, to be honest, because this stream, nobody was here, and it's fine. Because, like, This is the perfect group of people. This is the perfect situation. But anyway, so, hey, the whole point of this marathon is to find my pride, okay? And this is part of it. It's your birthday soon, isn't it? Good luck coming out. Okay, wait up a sec. Why, really? Okay. I need to know what happened at this party, though, so let's get back to the plot. Go take a look at what you posted in the rant section if you'll understand. Okay, yeah, good look. Okay. I know it has something to do with the thread. I forgot my password. It's the same password person. I like that every thread ends with the password person. That's like how you know it's the end. So, okay. So, in the story, they're going to come out.
It's also kinda annoying cause I tend to interrupt since delay and the voice overshadowed everything else happening.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But, you know, that's just how it goes. Okay, so in the story, a bunch of events have occurred. And they're all starting to make more sense now because of the context of this chat, which I like the way this game is designed because you get the lore with the messages. It's like, here's all the plot that's happening. You're trying to piece together what's going on by different pieces. Then you go into the emails and you're learning a couple of little things about the connection with Abigail. But then you get the password. And once you get the passwords, that's where you get into here. And you get into the dating profile. And this is where you find the real story. And the story had a bunch of events that have occurred. And I think we're about to find out the last one here. I think that's where we're at. Because that was coming out. God damn, we're not even close. Here, can you ask questions about hormones? Okay, here we go. This is a very important question.
You should probably give Fire phone back.
Yeah, exactly right. I think the plot of this is where one of the family members who finds the phone. Because they've run away. I know they run away at the end, but I still don't know what happens. I don't know what happens on the night as to why they run away. But their dad gives them a motorcycle for their birthday, and then they try to come out, and their friend is there, and then they run away. And they drop their phone. That's the plot of this game. But I still don't know what happens. I need to know. I think I understand everything else, but okay.
They ran away cause they murdered someone.
We're going to find out in the final chat, in the VIP chat, which we still have to find the password for. I've been wondering a lot recently about how hormones work, like dressing as a girl for a while. People give me weird looks. I literally Googled hormones right before this stream. I feel like everybody sees me as a guy. I don't know of any trans women IRL, so I really haven't got... Okay, could someone tell me about hormones I could take, how it works? If you've taken them, how did it go for you? If you've chosen not to take them, why? I've been taking them for 3 years, so I think I can help. To put it simply, taking hormones is a lot like going through puberty all over again. Yeah, that's part of why I don't want to fucking do it. You'll go through all the same physical changes, like growing boobs and mental ones, very, very emotional sometimes. And it's all about... and it's all there is, and that's about all there is to know. The side effects really vary depending on the person and the dose. Some tend to have lower sex drive, less energy, and feel a bit depressed. But in the end, it's equivalent to cis woman hormones, and they're fine with it. That's a thing that I found really fascinating. Right before this stream, I looked up what happens if you take estrogen. I was just curious. I've been curious for a couple days, and I've been like, okay, what happens? And immediately, all the fucking things online were like, your junk's not gonna work. You're gonna be horribly depressed. You're gonna be curious. Like, it was all the bad shit. Like, all the side effects. It is immediately what it said. It was like, don't take them. This is all the shit that will happen to you if you take them. Don't take them. So it's nice to see the opposite here. Unfortunately, there is no way to know in advance. On the other hand, you can limit the risks by starting with small doses regarding taking the treatment. It depends on how it's prescribed. I rub a gel onto my stomach. See, that's totally different. I take a small pill. See, the other one is like needle. Simple as that. There you go. Hope that helped. I will say, though, years ago, I looked up how testosterone works. So I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Don't want to spoil the mood, but your reply seems a bit too optimistic to me. You didn't say anything about the consequences in the world around you when you start to transition. There's a course of time where you're going to be at an awkward stage where people will just give you weird looks. Another reason why, I don't know. Whether you present yourself as a woman or a man, it can be a handicap for your studies, work, and social relationships. It can also be dangerous.
Can also give stomach aches, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's like 50 fucking side effects, depending on the context. Sorry to be so blunt, but the reason I'm not taking hormones at the moment is because I know it'll probably have I'll probably have my mouth smashed if I went out into the street. Exactly. That's another thing to be afraid of. So I hope it also helps. You know what's another thing they haven't talked about yet? What if you're wrong? That's a big thing I'm afraid of. You don't want to make permanent changes before you even fucking know the answer. That's another fucking thing that's never brought up in this stuff. Maybe they'll come into it. Maybe okay. So I hope you start helping to answer your questions, Super Pocket. I know you said been a bit discouraging, but you need to know all the aspects before you start.
But if you take M anally, the stomach aches aren't there.
Weird. You're totally right to mention that. It's true that my experience taking hormones has been a bit positive. My transition was quick and went well. My friends and family all supported my decision, and I live in an area that generally isn't too transphobic. About the side effects, they really vary depending on your treatment plan. It's related to the country you live in. Sometimes the meds aren't used in one country or are illegal in another, mostly because they can cause depression. And if we react differently to hormones, some women respond very well, others do not. It's very case by case. Super Pocket, I think the only piece of advice I can give you is to think carefully about whether you can afford to transition right now. Think about your parents, friends, school, if you'll be able to hold up to any of the worst side effects. If you think you're ready to go through it with it, I'd say go for it. Yeah, I'm not even fucking close to there. It'll change your life. When you're called miss by someone super cute, it'll make the effort worthwhile. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know about all that. Hey there, since we're talking about medical stuff, I'd like to ask a few questions about operations. Here we go. This is the deep shit. Dude, I'm running out of time. I have 15 minutes till I have to go to work. So I've been taking hormones for under a year. It's all going really well for now, and I'm starting to think about various operations. I've heard that getting your Adam's apple removed is quite an easy one. Hey, it's me again. If I had my first operation. I don't know if I want to look into operations right now, but I said I wasn't going to skip. They got their Adam's apple. I don't even have one. I don't have an Adam's apple. I was really stressed about it, but it turned out okay in the end. I didn't feel anything, blah, blah, blah. Talking about hormones. But do you really have to do all that if you're trans? It scares me. I even make myself get piercings, and I really don't want to do it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything at all. You're not less trans if you haven't had an operation or aren't taking hormones. If you don't feel the need to do it, no problem. Gender is between your ears and not between your legs. Still, just know, just so you know, remember that hormones don't just come in scary syringes. They come in pills and gel too. Thanks. I've been confused.
Adam's apple calls you weren't hungry.
Yeah, I know. For example, I'm kind of worried that I might not be trans enough, but your answer is really reassuring. Thanks. You guys have said a lot about female transition, but how does it work for trans men? Do hormones have the same effects? No, it's completely different. Yep. I don't need to know any of this. You know, look, fucking another reason why why it's easier to be a man. Fucking get bigger muscles. Redistribution of your fat.
Every trans person at some point in time thinks that they are not trans enough or are faking it, lol.
Yeah, increase in libido. I swear it's easier for them. Maybe that's just coming from a originally male perspective. I don't know. I still don't even know how to discuss my own self now. It feels weird, all of it. But all right. Nothing to do with thread. They forgot the password. All right, please. God damn, I'm so close to the end. I don't know what the password is. Beauty. This is makeup, whatever. It's IRL. Ooh, okay, here we go. It's in here. Hi, everyone. I thought it'd be good posting a beauty tips here. Offer actually looking same. I'm just trying to find the fucking password. I only invite people to the VSP section I've met IRL.
You're rushing.
I know! I only have 5 minutes! God damn it. Fuck it. We'll come back to... I wanted to... I hate time. I hate time.
I definitely feel like it'd be better to do it next stream.
Yeah. God damn it. You know what we're gonna do? Maybe I'll come back early tomorrow, and I'll just do this real quick, and then we'll switch to something else because there isn't a lot left. I'm like, there's literally just one password. Beauty, hobbies. I just got an achievement for clicking on hobbies. Fine, we'll come back tomorrow. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Luckily, I think the game just starts where you were when you shut it off. Alright, well, we've had an excellent discussion so far. I have to literally leave, and I have to be at work. I have to leave for work in 13 minutes. I wanted to eat today. You were right. I should have just fucking stopped. I should have stopped and just done another stream. Well, I'm gonna talk for a minute before I fucking go, because I need to decompress and discuss some stuff. I don't know. Interesting game. It is, I mean, in my pride journey of trying to find my pride, I'm definitely finding it in this game.
Maybe eat something small.
Yeah. I have an entire soda just sitting here that I didn't drink this whole stream. I took it right before the stream, and then I was Googling, and I didn't... Ugh. I hate time. I hate it. It sucks. Also, I didn't even get to the part... Spiky, I finished JoJo. I watched all of it. I'd love to talk about it, but there's just no time. I watched all of JoJo, and I have opinions. And...
Where time sucks.
I want to talk about JoJo. I want to talk about this. I want to finish this game. God, fucking, I hate capitalism. I hate it. It sucks. Forcing me to work my ass off at a stupid fucking job so I can get money so that I could pay for things so I could fucking be here for 3 hours a fucking week or whatever. 9 hours a week. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I don't look like this face. I'm looking at my face right now.
If only everything wasn't routinized.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. So yeah, so in 10 minutes I have to go to work. I have to get in my car in 10 minutes. So I have a few minutes to chat before I fucking race. I'm just, my whole body is filling with adrenaline. It's about to run at full speed. Yeah, no blue hair. It's got my little beauty mark. I got that in real life. Doesn't look as beautiful here.
Damn.
This is as close as I could make it. I realized that this face, by the way, that I have right now is basically me when I was like fucking 10.
Not white either.
No, I'm white. White as fuck. I'm this pale. Let me see. Let me see if I can make me look more like me. Yeah. That's it. That's it right there. There we go. Not the green eyes, though. I'm surprised. Why aren't the eyes brown? They should be brown. Huh. I never realized that. My color correction for my eyes, right? Watch. Only the bottom of the eye changes. I gotta fix that. I never noticed that before. Huh. Anyway.
I forgot what the colors of my eyes are, lol.
That's crazy. That's great. I mean, I guess you haven't looked in the mirror in a while. I haven't done that either. I don't know what's going on with me. But yeah, this game is very fascinating. I really needed it now. I don't know what's happening with me. I don't know where I'm at. Who I am.
It gives me gender dysphoria.
Yeah. I got so much more shit on top. It's not even just the gender shit. I got fucking body shit too. So it's just like... I don't even know if it's gender shit. It might just be body shit. I don't know. I kind of hate that all of this is happening. I went to therapy and then suddenly all this shit is happening. I made room. That's what it feels like. It feels like I made room. Like originally I was dealing with completely different problems. And then I went to therapy, cleared those up. They're gone. Cool. Next problem, please.
Our gender dysphoria is body dysphoria related to gender.
Well, that's the thing, right? There's body dysmorphia and there's body dysphoria. And they can be related, but not necessarily. And body dysmorphia has a lot more to do with the expectations you put upon your body and less about the way your body connects to your gender. So they mix together in really fucking annoying ways. And it's very hard to separate. Because I had a friend in college who transitioned. And I really want to call her again because it's been years since we talked. And I don't know why we're not hanging out anymore. We just kind of drifted apart.
Where I don't care about expectations, lol.
God, I miss her. We never bonded over trans shit back then. I was accepting of their transitioning, and we all learned about it. Like I didn't even know it was a thing. But we never really talked about it. It was one time we talked about it right near the end of talking. But yeah, I didn't even anyway. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's happening with me. I don't know where I fit in this fucking
Oh, same.
It's
been
thing.
like 7 years since I spoke to my childhood friends.
I mean, yeah. So I don't know.
I miss Emma Fuckton, it's sad.
Yeah. I miss all my old friends too. Life changes, people drift apart, people do different things. I'm currently on a quest of trying to make friends. I've been going to the D&D place every week, even though I absolutely fucking kind of hate it. Because it requires me to drive for an hour straight to a place and then go in and be in front of people, which makes me uncomfortable in general. And then it felt like slipping on a glove though, because I'm really good at blending in. I'm blending in the whole time there. And it's crazy how I haven't blended in years because I work in the middle of the night and I could do whatever I want. I just put on my work uniform, so I'm fine with that because it's work, right? At work, you dress differently. But when it came to like going to a place with other people that I'm going to socialize with, holy shit, it felt like I fucking slipped on a glove and I immediately knew how to like pretend, how to put everybody at ease, how to like, I literally came in, didn't have a D&D character set up, went, what is everybody playing at the table? 20 minutes before everybody showed up, figured out the exact class that would optimize the party so that they would all be more comfortable and happy, and then played a character that perfectly fit into that group.
Just put on camo and you'll blend in perfectly.
I went in, I played a character that perfectly fit into the group to make everybody else more at ease, and then I made the game better for them. Like, I immediately placated for everybody else. And I just, like, hid perfectly, and I found another DM there, and he's like, oh, you should join, you should volunteer, and we get paid store credit or whatever. And I was like, I just came here to make friends, and I'm immediately, like, fucking becoming the fucking
pleaser.
Center of the group, saving everybody, making the game better for everybody. I'm like, this game sucks, I know how to make it better. And I'm like, why? And I did find out, though, there is a trans woman there, and not everybody's accepting, but some people are accepting of her. And I still haven't even spoken to her because I'm too nervous. And I'm just like, I had a coworker at work who was trans, and we were right next to each other for fucking 6 months, and I barely said a word to her because I was too scared. What? What am I? Oh, because the eyes are staring at me? People pleaser, yeah. I don't know. I've known so many trans people where I just never fucking engage. Or gay people. I'm always too fucking scared to talk to them. And then I make friends with fucking straight nerds. Like fucking artsy like drawers and fucking Tumblr girls. And I'm like, can I have a fucking friend that's like me, please? And it never...
I've never met another trans person, lol.
Yeah, I've met a few. We've never gotten close because I've always been too afraid to talk to them. Because I'm a little cowardly baby. A little coward. Too scared. I didn't go to D&D last week because I couldn't. Because my fucking car was all messed up. It was a whole thing. And I really wanted to because I was gonna meet them. Because my group wasn't showing up, and they were like, "Well, you could join the other group," and I was like, "Okay, which one can I join? Can I join the one with the trans person?" I wanted to say out loud. I kind of implied a little bit. I was trying to like subtly imply my reservations as to why I wasn't sure if I should DM.
Gay walk is faster than straight walk, don't you know?
Yeah. All right. Well, I have to literally leave right now. I have 3 minutes to get dressed and get in my car. So I'd love to keep talking, but I have to fucking go. Tomorrow we will come back and we will beat this game, figure out the secrets of the lost phone. There is a sequel, so we could just play the sequel after we're done and talk more about it. So yeah, I'll fucking go do my stupid ass job and sit in silence listening to podcasts on YouTube for like fucking hours. All right. Bye. See you later. Bye.
Do you steal a second phone?
Yeah, the second game is called Another Lost Phone. And I think it's also a gay story, but maybe even more gay. I don't know what it's about. I have to find out. I haven't even bought it, I don't think, but we'll find out tomorrow. Anyway, bye.
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 Bye-bye.